It's working. Okay, gentlemen, it's 2014, it's DHB Radio, and we've got the best people in the business in the fucking room. Let's get on with the fucking show, bitches!
This is Doghouse Bastard Radio.
Come gather round, all ye bastards, and raise up a cup to this our start.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Hello there, folks. Welcome to 2014. It was 2013. It's now 2014. We've had an amazing year last year. This year is only going to get bigger and better. Welcome to the DHB Radio Show. My name, as always, I'm out of breath. It's Scott the Sasquatch Taylor. Joining me in the studio are some magnificent men, and it's magnificent in the penis variety size. I'm looking at you, Maynard. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm good. How are you?
Very excited to have you back on the show. I feel like I haven't seen you properly for a little while, sir.
Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. In fact, the last time I seen you, I was rather drunk in town.
You were rather drunk, and we'll
Yes.
get back to that as well, because you are magnificent when you're drunk.
Been so long he forgot what the fuck he was meant to do when he came in.
Yes, I did. I forgot. I went to wrong block and everything. I was like, oh Jesus.
You forgot the address. You forgot
the
where
address.
to come.
I was like, Jesus, what day is it? What time do we start? I don't.
As usual, you forgot how to operate the fucking door to the
I
house.
tell you, I don't know if it's a fart or a haircut I need to get right now. My mind's that fucked up.
Exactly, and of course
both.
we in the studio we also have the Smack Daddy, the Mac Attack, the Macalicious, the Macasaurus, the Mac 10, the Mac Big Mac, the Mac Peg, help me out here. The
mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
Hey,
It's Chris Mac. How are you doing, sir?
I am fucking awesome for a change.
For a change.
Yes,
Mac the knife.
Mac the knife.
See?
Mac is back.
Thank God you're here, because my memory's gone all shit. I think it's 2014. My brains are all fried. I don't even know where I am anymore.
It's the
Age
Mayans.
is catching up with you.
It's the Mayans. That's what it is.
It's the fucking
Yeah.
Mayans.
It's all their fault.
If it's not the Mayans with their stupid calendar, or it's the fucking Christians with their rapture
Yeah.
shit going on, and we'll get to that as well later on. But anyway,
Fucking Latvians having Christmas Eve today.
what the fuck? What? Who?
Yeah, Latvians apparently it's their Christmas Eve today.
How is it? Wait.
Yeah.
So they celebrate the birth of Jeebus in January.
Yes. Which is, to be fair, is probably closer to his real fucking birthday than the rest of us.
Yeah, it probably is.
I have no idea. I don't know if I had a clue about this whole.
The birthday of a ficticious person.
Exactly.
That's what the Latvians follow.
Fucking right. So, and also, of course, you heard there, folks, on the chat, on the Skype line, we have Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink, how are you doing, sir?
Can't.
Anthea Turner.
Right. Can you explain the vague reference there at the start of the show? Anthea Turner? What? Why?
Oh no, I just read about it the other day and I just thought, what a dozy bitch. So I thought I'd open with it.
Right, okay. Well, guys, good to have you all back.
What did Anthea Turner do to anyone?
Apart from...
Took a fucking breath.
Yeah, she's the most inoffensive woman on the planet.
She really is, although, did you
Yeah.
ever see the clip of her online? It was an animated GIF
hello.
for a while. Well,
Yeah.
no, I don't mean a dirty clip, Mike,
Oh, okay.
where your brain is these days. I've no idea. But Anthea Turner, of course, sitting in the back of a flatbed truck. Behind her, there's a motorcycle starting. And one of the motorcycles backfired, nearly blew her fucking head off. If you look online, it's one of the best clips in the world ever. It's fantastic. But also...
You would.
Oh, you would have. I
Yeah,
mean,
you
back in
would.
the day.
She did suffer from the world's greatest bit of karma.
Really? How come?
Well, her husband that she snagged, Grant Bovey, she cheated with him with obviously on his wife.
Right.
So snagged him, got married to him, and then 20 years down the line, he bids her for some younger model.
Oh, right.
Fuck
Okay. You seem to have some kind of deep buried angst, if not rage, towards poor Anthea Turner.
Well, she's a cunt.
Well, but I don't see. I mean, can you back? I mean, you can't just say she's a cunt and have no point. This is what we call a chat show, Mr. Pink. This is
Hold
what
on, it works
this is
for
what
me.
we
Everyone
do
calls
here.
me a cunt without any form of validation.
But, no,
There's fucking tons of
there's
validation.
tons, exactly. There's tons. Do you know
There's
what,
over
guys?
100 fucking validations on the board.
If you turn to the board right now, he's had so many validations about being a cunt, we've had to stop making marks in his box. It's just, we've now got to put 90 plus in the top with more ticks. He's currently, I believe, at 97 cunt marks. Now, I mean, when you look at our nearest competitors, I mean, well, for example, I think I'm the next cunt in the lead there, which, I mean, I've got what, that's...
31.
31, and, may I add, a
vagina.
drawing of a giant vagina.
Yeah.
A big cunt.
What's that about?
Well,
a hairy one as well.
Let me tell you, because that bastard the Rubes was here and thought, you know what, I'm going to give you a cunt mark, but no, I'll draw a massive vagina in your slot.
But you know what's
Just
even
like a
worse?
photo up. Oh no, sorry, she drew it.
Self-portrait.
You know what's even worse about that massive vagina?
What's that?
It's hairy as fuck.
Yes.
So you need to trim that
It
bush.
looks like a
You
pineapple.
need to trim
for
that
fuck's
bush.
sake.
And the worst of it is, it's actually farting as well at the same time.
Yeah, she even drew the word parp. You know,
Parp.
at the bum end. The girl's not right. So, because I think she added a cunt to lurch. I don't know why, because she
Just
hates
'cause she
Lurch.
can.
She can.
Because he's a
So Lurch got a cunt. I mean, look, even Lurch is only on 18 cunts there roughly. You know,
That's a surprise.
Mac's only on 7 cunts.
Hey.
The money maker, though. I mean, you're on 21 cunts. You're
Yeah,
on?
but the thing is, it doesn't count when people say, "Oh, I love that cunt Maynard. He's my favourite." Yeah, that doesn't count, Scott.
No, I
So you
haven't
need to
been
be
marking
taking them
those.
off.
Haven't been marking
Maybe
We're
those.
take-
calling you a
taking them off.
cunt because you haven't fucking been here.
Well, you know.
your ex-wife's been voting.
Holy shit, there'd be more. The only reason I've got some is because I couldn't make it.
Because you
See? See?
can't make it.
How-
I
how's
see
the-
what you give him the horn.
I'm doing a Steve there. I'm doing a Steve.
Okay. But I mean, well, Steve, of course, Steve has got less than cunts than you on the board. He's only on, I believe, was it
18?
Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mark.
He's
Fucking Rain Man over here.
He's fucking dancing.
yeah. He's blatantly wiping him off when he comes in. Every time you leave the room, he's like,
Well, I caught the Rubes trying to take off her marks. That was soon fucking absconded. Get your hands over there, you bastard. She drew a massive vagina in my slot and then tries to come off her own cunt marks. That's
She's
not
got
gonna
fucking
happen.
3. What's she moaning about?
Just because I get to see her naked does not give you rights to remove the cunts from the board. You know, that's ridiculous. So she's on 3.
Did we not come to that agreement though a few weeks ago that we're going to take cunts off in return for sexual favours?
We did, yes. I mean, have you had any kind of payment yet for your cunt marks? No,
Well, I've still
no,
got 7.
exactly. Because they're all talk, Mac. They're all goddamn talk.
Exactly.
Oh, can we pay off our cunt marks? Why, yes, you can. And they don't.
Well, to be fair, the crust got none, so
Oh,
yeah.
the cross has got. Oh, cross has got no cunt.
Yeah, she's got no cunt marks either.
you know what I think we should do though for these listeners?
But that's
Right.
just because you've
'Cause,
got
like-
a small cock, Mac.
Wait.
You know what we should do for the listeners though? Because
What's
like,
It's a midget.
it's
It's
like
fine.
it's like duck hunt up in here. People just throwing random cunts at you and
Yes.
shooting you down. I think listeners should. Oh fuck! I just realised what I'm holding there.
Of course, Maynard was playing with the top of anal jelly there.
Oh man! I think we
Is he
should.
smoking the glass cock like a cigar?
I think we should have for the listeners. We should announce one of them as a cunt of the week.
Oh,
That's what I think we should do.
Oh, a cunt of the week.
Yes.
John
I like-
Melback.
I do like
Martin
this
has
idea.
And what we do is the actual cunt of the week is we take a picture of their Facebook snapshot.
Right.
It goes on there.
Goes
and
on
it
that
says cunt of the
vagina.
week on there.
So you're saying
Yes.
we take a picture, we post it on the board
Yes.
of the cunt of the week.
Yeah. A
Now-
picture of them, and it goes on there, and you with your fancy computer wizardry skills,
Right.
you post it on DHB page, and it shows exactly who it is.
I'm going to ask, how exactly would they then qualify to be cunt of the week?
Because we've said they are.
But
We decide.
What do
Yeah.
they have to do? Is there a jury, or
Well-
do, is it like
Yeah,
Maynard's
us.
Law where you decide? You know what's going to happen?
No, because everyone would go into that. What we do is, obviously, we're friends with quite a lot of them. We see the
Yes.
stuff they post, and anyone's posted like a, "Woe is me, I'm so tired. I'm not happy today."
Oh.
You go in nomination for cunt of the week.
Oh, so if you
Rubbish
post that,
posts or nonsense posts
First
on
person
Facebook.
to put a fucking post up in the chat show page
Yeah.
with an attachment unavailable.
Yes,
Fucking
yes.
this is the thing as well, and I know it shouldn't bother me because it's very trivial
My
and
fist
minor,
bump that shit.
right? But if you try and share a picture into the chat
Yeah.
page or blah, blah, from a friend's, I saw it's on a friend's page and you like it, but of course their settings are set to maybe friends only or
Yeah.
whatever else.
Yeah.
I can't see that shit
No.
when you try and share it, and then you go, "Oh, but I can see it." Yeah, you can fucking see it, but I can't fucking see it. That's how it works.
Exactly.
You see.
I've got
Bastards.
I've got an idea for the picture for the cunt of the week.
Okay.
We take that picture of the woman with the lost dog and replace her fucking mangled growler with a picture of the cunt of the week
Because
under the skirt.
again, folks, if you haven't, or if you're not a member of the DHB Radio Show chat group on Facebook, you're missing all this goodness. I mean, that photograph is a girl kind of squat. You know, a girl sit on their heels for a photo,
Yeah.
holding the dog, forgetting she's not wearing any pants. You know, the growler's hanging out.
Yeah.
And the amount of folk who fired
Fucking
in,
hanging out.
just, I mean, it was like a ripped out fireplace.
It wasn't a good one.
It wasn't the prettiest thing, to be fair. Not that I was looking at it, of course, because you know I'm a touch man and I wouldn't do that, but
No.
yeah, it was hanging.
Aye.
So,
Fucking disgusting.
I tell you, we might possibly have a contender for the number one of the week here.
oh, really?
Mary Cal is telling me here, note the name Mary Cal, do not invoke the wrath of listeners, Maynard.
Oh, in the chat room, yes.
He's a candidate for it now.
Because
Or she.
or she. No, I mean, so you're so. I think it's good. I think we could run with this. I think we could run
Think
with
so?
this. Take this ball on with it. I think we clear a slot. We might take. I mean, we might take Crust out of the board because no one's votes at Crust.
No.
Because she's too small. You see, we take Crust out the mark. We put in a listener's name there each week, and we mark the fuck out of her being a
Yeah,
cunt. How's
I
that
think so.
sound? I
And
like
then-
it.
I tell you what we should do. We should add the Crust to the Max column.
That's fine. She's got fuck all in her column, so I'm happy with that.
Actually, okay, that's what we'll do. We'll add Crust to the mark. Clear up a space for listeners to go on the board.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. So
I think so.
each week, I'm thinking we're going to do this maybe on like the post Monday, maybe the Tuesday. Tuesday, we'll put
Yeah.
our heads together and gauge who deserves to be on the cunt board.
Uh-huh.
Then they will go on the cunt. I'll post a photograph on the chat page, and then the other listeners can vote whether they are a cunt or not.
Yeah.
In fact, here's what we'll do.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
I
Shit.
liked it. I liked
Right.
it.
We take a picture of their name on the board, right?
Uh-huh.
And then we post that picture in the chat group.
Yeah.
And then we post what post they made that invoked
Yes.
our wrath.
Yes.
And then the listeners can vote on how many cunts they get.
For every like, they get a cunt mark.
Every
Every like, every comment, anything that links to the
Uh-huh.
fucking thing.
Yeah.
gets a
Oh,
mark.
this idea gets better and better. I want to go home now just so I can view Facebook now.
So remember now, folks.
Because we're not sitting in front of a laptop.
If you're a listener,
yes.
if
Oh,
you
yeah.
if you're a listener and you have any of us bastards as friends, we are now judging you. We are now going through your Facebook feeds, judging
Yeah.
you.
Does anyone
if
still
we
got Forbes?
find any shit, I've not got Forbes, so he's safe.
Yeah.
If we find any shit, you are potentially going to be on the fucking board.
And women, let me tell you something.
Right.
Oh my god. I'm so excited I can't even talk.
I can see rage building in your
I'll
eyes.
tell you a perfect way to get onto that board. You post that stupid face.
Sorry, Maynard, can I cut in here? Is that, folks, in the background you might hear a squeaking noise.
I thought it was
No, the dog, again, a toy that he never plays with, except during showtime. It's the only noisy toy in the house. Oh, look at this. Come play with my squeaky bone.
Milo, get his name on that board.
He's on the fucking board.
Get him on
the
there.
first one on.
And he should be,
Yeah.
because... Will you
listens.
fuck off.
Growl.
That's it. Bones away. So, squeaky bugger. He should be, because now when I travel in the car, I put Milo in the
Yeah.
back of the car. I've got this kind of, it's like a kind of 4x4 thing.
It's just fucking head.
He's trying to get his bone thing. It's a 4x4 thing with a space in the back for animals, you see. And I put him in there because he can't destroy fuck all. He's a very kind of nervous kind of traveller. He barks a lot and he freaks out. And oh my god, he loves going in the car, but he freaks out when he's in the car. So stupidly, I put my fucking industrial strength gym bag in the
Yeah.
back with him, and he's fucking destroyed it.
Fuck.
I posted photographs today on Facebook of the bag, and I mean the holes torn through the side of it, the zips ripped out of it, the handle, he's chewed to the handles, I can't even pick up anymore. It's fucked. Gym bag's fucked. Thankfully the contents are chew free, I think, because I've got my belt in there, my knee sleeves, everything's all in there, undamaged so far. But that little dick has just cost me a new gym bag. So his name is going on the fucking
Yeah.
board.
I briefly did see a picture of that when I flicked through just before I came in. I honestly thought it was like bomb disposal evidence, what they found of a bomb
Yeah.
of a bomb attack. I was like,
It
holy
does
crap.
look like that. It looks like someone's put up a nail
Yeah.
bomb in the bag. And it's just the shreds left, you know.
I didn't realise it was Milo's
Fucking
dirty
hell.
protest.
Fucking
But
dog.
yeah, like I was saying though, I tell
Yes.
you how women get into this. No messing at all. That stupid duck face thing, what they do.
Oh.
If you do that, you're in.
When they do the kind of sucked in cheeks
Yeah.
and the lips kind of forward, and like a kissing motion.
I've never seen a girl. I've seen girls that are really hot do that, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't think so.
Because seemingly they do it because it accentuates the old cheekbones. I don't give a fuck about your cheekbones.
Yeah, because
Doesn't
that's
it?
what we're all looking
Stupid.
for. We're all looking for a girl
Yeah.
with pronounced cheekbones.
It
Exactly.
doesn't pronounce
Fuck
nothing.
off.
Nothing says Mars material more than a
Yeah.
girl with. I'm gonna phone the Rubes right now and say, listen, if
Yeah.
from now on, sucked in cheeks, because you know that gets all us men hard. No, it doesn't.
You know what's attractive? Fucking anorexia, because that's what you're giving yourself. Fuck off.
You know what's again? You know, and women, fucking women again. You know, oh look at me, I'm so fat, and of course this month as well. Though,
Oh, they're all in the fucking gym.
back to the gym.
Yeah.
See, if you're a gym owner in January, you must be fucking coining it.
Just close it down for the rest of the year.
yeah, exactly. Just open January only
Yeah.
until people get bored, and then close down
Yeah.
for fucking February onwards.
It crust like that. She had to stop going to the gym for a couple of months because she fucked her knee when
Yeah.
we were skating away on a holiday. And even she was sitting going, I don't want to fucking go back. It's
Yeah.
going to
No.
be full of twats.
It's
who
the
go
worst
once.
month to go back.
First 2 weeks in January, it'll be fucking flooded, and then you'll never see the bastards again.
Exactly.
Fuck off.
People who say, right, I'll buy a whole year's membership,
Yeah.
and then what I'll do is I'll go all the time. They go over 2 weeks and go, oh, fuck that shit. And then leave, and then still paying gym memberships.
Yeah.
There's a guy I know who paid, and you know, was a guy who paid like a monthly fee to go to this gym and didn't go for like 8 months. And you're like, but dude, but it gets worse though. At one point he was paying for 2 gym memberships for 2 different gyms. And I'm like,
Fuck's
you're
sake.
paying for 2, but you don't even go to 1, for fuck's
Is that the
sake.
same folk who every month go, that's it, I'm getting an early night because I'm getting up to go to the gym tomorrow.
Yeah.
Next day, post on Facebook, oh, I
Yeah.
slept in. I'll just go next week.
Don't get me wrong, I've
Fuck
been a
off.
lazy bastard this last
Yeah.
few months because...
That's how you come second.
It's exactly, exactly, and it's not because it's because it's partly because of my work and you know I can't be bothered and I like some time to
You've been
myself.
fucking the
Sorry,
roots.
Zombie Savil's just put in the fucking chat room, I'm the only gym people haven't been to this January.
That's a fair point. Yeah. But yeah, so I'll give him that one. He fuck, train of thought derailed.
Sorry.
Where was it? Yeah, so gym. I haven't been because I've been a lazy fat bastard. But you know, I am getting back in it. I've also had an injury through skating, busted my wrist and busted my hamstring and been a big fat bastard on skates. Don't you laugh, man? I'll have you know I'm it's like Swan Lake on skates.
Fucking Bambi on ice.
It's a
Sorry, Dumbo on ice.
In the Poloni Passage.
The Poloni to see, Mac, you've seen me on skates.
Yes.
And isn't it a beautiful thing?
It's a thing of fucking beauty.
It's a thing of beauty, Maynard.
Fucking hell.
There may be evidence.
There better not be evidence
I
posted
need to
anywhere.
see this shit. I need
Does
to
it
see
look like a jumbo jet taxiing at the runway?
It's fucking ridiculous. So I've been off through injury and
Yeah.
just been a fat lazy bastard. But you know, I'm getting back into it now as well. But again, you don't want to go in January because every fucker's going in January.
exactly.
You see. It's
I refuse. That's why I take January off.
Ah,
I don't do gym. I don't do fucking exercise in January because it's just full of cunts.
it's just full of idiots, exactly. So
That'll be the first photo that goes up in the cunt boards. A photo of fucking every twat in the fucking gym.
Yeah.
now, of course, you did say, of course, about adding listeners to the cunt board,
I think
which
so.
I think is a great idea.
Yeah.
Listener of the week on the board, fantastic. Then we have a voting thing on the chat page. However, I have had an email from a listener called Sarah Hale, who puts forward a very controversial, topic. He says, "Hi Scott." She says, "Hi Scott. What happens to the cunt league if I say Mr. Pink is a legend?" Adios, Sarah. Do we take cunts off? If they say we're legends, do they come off the board?
No.
You say no, Mac.
No.
What do you say, Pink?
I think that her point is invalid
Right.
because she's a female.
Right. Okay. Okay, Maynard. What do you think?
I think it opens up a whole different league.
A legend league.
Yeah.
I've only got one fucking door.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna say.
I've only got one whiteboard there.
Yeah.
We've got two, but we can't open the other one.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think that'd be. It's interesting. I
other-
think there should be a way of taking cunts off.
So maybe if we do this whole, if they mention legend, we
Yeah.
can take off a mark.
Yeah. But it has
Maybe
to
the
be.
next mile down, I'll take down a second whiteboard.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
Because that means there's fucking whiteboards everywhere. Actually, no, we'll do that. No, ridiculous. Fucking.
Fucking leagues everywhere in here.
So that aside, of course, Maynard, how's your Christmas and New Year been? Of course, this is 2014.
Yeah.
We've gone past. We've not done a show since pre-Christmas because last week we couldn't be fucked because we're so busy and stuff. But we're back now. 2014, first show of the whole new year.
Yes.
A whole new DHB year ahead of us.
Oh, it's
with
gonna be
big
good.
things planned, Maynard. Big things. The 150's coming soon. We're going to have a marathon show for that as well. We're going to have a live show eventually again. It's all going fucking...
Oh, I tell you.
This is our fucking year. This is our fucking year,
You know it,
Maynard.
mate. As my
Telling you.
old mate MVP from wrestling used to say, big things popping, little things stopping.
I like it. I
You
like
like
it.
that shit. You like that shit.
So Christmas and New Year, of course.
I was going
you
to
were-
pass it off as one of my own, but I know Mac Attack likes the wrestling here, so I thought, I better not.
You've got the wrestling encyclopedia to your left hand side, exactly. So you can't pass it over.
I remember that. It was on Raw, episode 2015.
Yes.
1 hour, 15 minutes in, just after the adverts.
So,
That sounded
Close my
like a
eyes, I can
sex
see it
section
then.
between the Mac and Crust.
so, of course, Christmas time you were down back
Yeah.
home in Leeds, I believe.
I went back home for Christmas.
Yes. How did it go there?
Just glorious. It was brilliant. It was back at mum and dad's, and as always, for the first 10 minutes it's ace, and after that you're like, fuck,
That's
I
the
want
problem.
to go home.
Yes.
Do you know something? I do miss them, and it's great going home. And do you know something? I absolutely love the town of Leeds. I love everything about it, and I love the people there. I love the crack and banter what you get from back home. But see, when you're back home with your parents, I don't think they realise I'm actually a grown man now.
No, they don't.
I don't realise I'm a grown
No.
man sometimes, to be honest with you. But it's that
Neither
thing.
do women.
No. Oh, yeah. Well, I could tell you differently there, my friend. But anyway, we'll move on.
But you won't because you're
Yeah.
a secretive bastard. Okay?
Exactly.
So,
But, it's daft little things like
He's a cunt, mark it.
mark on the board.
shut it, Mr. Socks and Sandals.
So,
Little daft things like I was out with my friends, catching up with them. Some of these guys I've not seen since, well, going back about 10, 15 years. And it's about 10, 15 years since we've all been together.
right.
So it was a little bit special. It was a cracking night, and that we're all drunk as fuck, hammered. It was like 4 a.m. Gets a phone call. I was like, what's going on here? Looks at the phone. Who's this? Don't even know the number. Hello? Hi, Rich. Who's that? Oh, it's Mum. Mum, it's 4 a.m. Why are you phoning me? Oh, I'm just phoning to make sure you're all right.
Make sure you're right. Oh. No.
Can't you grip yourself? Oh, I thought you'd been home by now.
Oh, what?
You know I'm a
She'd have been home.
Yeah, I was like, calm yourself.
She knew you weren't going to be ploughing.
You phoned you 4 in the morning
I phoned
because
them
she
on.
was set up waiting for you.
Do you know what I mean? I was like,
brilliant.
embarrassing. What was the other one as well? It was one day, funny as hell, sitting watching TV. It was like, I think it was like 5 o'clock. ITV4 comes on, Minder comes on.
Oh,
And I'm only sitting there with my dad, aren't I?
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? So sat
Brilliant.
and watched it as usual.
A little tear in the eye.
As
memories,
usual.
you know.
Oh, God. He starts his shit. He goes, get him, Teddy, get him. He's wading into me. I'm like, get off me. What are you playing at? I'm not 9 years old anymore. Bring you back.
For fuck's sake.
Jesus.
Do you find though as well that, and I find this quite a lot as well, when I go north to visit my mother,
Yeah.
and oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Yeah.
Oh, she'll cook you a massive meal, and
Yes.
they try and take care of you and stuff.
Yeah.
But when you say, "Oh, I'm going to head out tonight and see some friends," you know,
Uh-huh.
I'm going, have some buddies for a while. I'll go and see Pink. I'll go and see Phrase, you know, and that's it. The mother always gives you the guilt trip,
Yeah.
like, "Oh, okay, okay, you have fun then, and I'll just be in here." But don't worry about me because I'll be by myself in the house. It's fine. You go have fun.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like for fuck's sake, I can't invite you out because you'll be a pain in the arse when you're,
Yeah.
getting pissed until fucking throws me as a kid and stuff. Look,
For fuck's sake, we couldn't afford to support her on a night out.
exactly.
But no, it was absolutely brilliant. Like I had a day, it was Boxing Day as well. I thought, well, what am I going to do with myself today? No one's out or anything. Going to dig out the old Super Nintendo and Sega Mega Drive.
Well,
And let me tell you, I've got a, what you call it, a Dreamcast, but they're shit, so I didn't bother
what?
that. They're shit
Okay.
as fuck.
Well-
Big old bulky control pads like that. I'm
we'll
like,
argue about that later on because I love Dreamcast.
No,
but wait,
shit.
but again, going back to your SNES, obviously with your brother, the contest. I had the pleasure. Now I was working on the door on Mad Friday, which was of course the big kind of hoo-ha.
Uh-huh.
I had the pleasure of Maynard arriving a little bit sauced up, some work colleagues, but with a fellow, his brother. His brother was there.
yeah.
Now Maynard, I don't mean to be
Double
rude.
reaction.
I don't mean to be rude because when you first said this is my brother, I just thought you meant another black guy. I thought, I'm like, okay, but because he doesn't really look like much like you, really.
No.
You know, he's shorter.
Yeah.
You know, there's not really much in the face. The
I don't
same.
think so. I don't think we look alike.
Not at all. But then when you said, "Oh no, it's my actual brother," I'm like, "Oh!" Jim." So straight away, I've heard about the battle you guys have with the fucking snares. And so straight, your brother, bless him, straight away. Oh yeah, I'm a champion of the world. And it became a heated debate. Now, of course, bear in mind it's Mad Friday. We're standing at the main gate. Now this is one of the busiest bars in the main street. We're at the main kind of opening to this bar. The traffic flow is ridiculous.
Yeah.
There's folk pouring back and forth, while two men stand there in the middle of the pathway having the most heated debate. The most heated Mario Kart debate in your life. There's hands. It's all very fucking, you don't even know. I'm the king of
Steering
the
round,
world.
pretending they're on the track and fucking.
Maynard's-
I went fucking left. You.
Yes.
There's red shells flying everywhere.
Maynard's doing the fucking Hulk Hogan poses. You know, the imitation belt on the shoulder. It's wonderful. And I'm sitting back going, no, I'm having to watch it, but there's people going past me who are pissed. I'm ignoring them because I'm seeing this majestic battle of wits between a man, Maynard, of course, who you know, very quick-witted, very funny kind of guy, you know. His brother probably equally as so, if not very, very close, I'll have you know. The two of them going at it. And eventually Maynard's like, fuck this. Beer! You know, but strides away in a manly fashion. Bitches! Okay. There's women outside smoking. Hello, ladies! Ladies in the house! Moneymaker's here! Fucking, it's beautiful.
Wasn't it the fucking crust, was it? I had that issue at that fucking venue you work at about a week or so before Mad Friday.
Well, it was funny you said, because what I was going to ask you about this as well, Mac, was you had messaged me saying that you had to go to that venue
Yes.
to pick up the crust.
Yes, well, she'd been on her works night out. I say night out, like you had with the fucking Rube. Starts at
Yes.
like stupid o'clock in the afternoon.
Yes.
Out for a meal, they're sitting. She doesn't drink much anyway. She's not much of a drinker, but she's fucking 4'11", doesn't
Well,
take
she's
much.
4'11", so I can imagine him taking too many alcohols.
Doesn't take much. Although, again, I'll get to someone about that later on. No, so she goes, yeah, I'm going to go. I might have a couple of drinks. I'll see how we go. So I get a text or a phone call about 6 o'clock going, I've had a couple of beers, a couple of glasses of wine. It's going to my head a bit.
Yes.
So I goes, well, tell you what, give me a shout when you're ready to come home, and I'll
Right.
come and meet you. Okay, I'll do that. So I don't hear anything else for like fucking 3 hours afterwards. I eventually get a phone call at 10 o'clock. Ruined to fuck. Completely fucking hammered.
I can imagine the phone call now. Mark, I've had 2 baby shams, and I'm just fucking 3 sheets to the wind.
I'm ready to come home. Literally, the first thing I get is, I'm ready to come home now. Now, I'd been at the fucking physio earlier on during the day, so I've got a cricket splint on my fucking leg. I can't bend my leg. I've got a pair of tracksuit bottoms on,
Right.
a fucking hoodie, and I'm like, right, okay. You do realise you're the one who drives.
Right.
I don't fucking drive. You've got the car.
Ah.
I'm going to have to walk into fucking town to come and meet you. Now, it's like a 45-minute walk from where we stay.
Yeah, of course.
About an hour and a half of my fucking limp.
So you've got to walk with a busted
I'm
leg.
walking with a fucking busted leg with a pair of
Right.
3/4 length trackies on into town. It's quite a nice establishment.
Yes.
You know, So there ain't no fucking way I'm getting in dressed
It's,
like
it's
that.
a very kind of, I wouldn't say a strict dress code, but certainly, you know, smart
yeah,
but casual.
it's not so
Smart
lax
cash.
that'll get in with trainers looking like a chav.
Mac. I've got a quick question for you.
Go on then.
The crust's fanny must be like sunshine to do a walk like that with a fucking splint on your leg.
Wow. 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 The crust is in the chat room right now as well.
Yes.
And here you are speaking about her vagoozle.
Yes.
Wow.
Well, there must be something special to do a traipse like that. It's like going to the fucking North Pole.
So she...
I eventually fucking stumble into I said to her on the phone, I was like, do me a favour. I'm not going to get in. I can't come in and find you.
Right.
Keep your phone in your fucking hand. I will phone you when I'm outside.
Right.
Come out and meet me. Keep your phone. Don't put it in your bag. Don't put it in your pocket. Keep it in your hand. I will phone you when I get there. I get there at about fucking 11 o'clock.
Right.
20 minutes I'm standing outside fucking phoning her.
Oh.
Now, there's a nice courtyard area where all the smokers have to go to.
Yeah.
She's
yeah.
a smoker. So
Like
I'm,
a big kind of beer garden area.
I'm
if you will,
phoning
yeah.
for fucking 20 minutes, standing there, no answer. Eventually, she answers the fucking phone. My jacket's just at the door. I'll go give it. I'll be in a minute.
Right.
Okay, fair enough. Now I'm standing at the gate. Right, so I haven't even made it into the fucking beer garden area.
Okay.
She walks out of the fucking tented bit in the beer garden. She'd been sitting not more than 3 feet away from where I was fucking standing the whole time.
Now, for those of you who don't know Aberdeen very well, the venue that he's on about has it's basically like a kind of smoking, well, a shelter, if you will.
Yeah.
It's like a large kind of marquee tent area in this large courtyard bit, you see, where you can, if it rains, go in there. There's heaters in there as well. You get a heat and a smoke, you know, and you're good to go.
Yeah, nice little.
She's
She'd
been
been
there
sitting
the
there for the whole fucking time I'd been standing at the gate.
But the tent see through.
She gets up and walks past me.
Oh.
Didn't even see me and walks into the venue. 10 minutes later, she comes out with her jacket, which is completely soaked because it had been sitting on the floor and is now covered in fucking...
No.
So I've now got to take off my fucking jumper to give to her to keep warm because I'm a
Okay.
gentleman like that.
Naturally.
But you go put the hood up, for the love of God, don't let anyone see your fucking pissed face. Cover you up and we'll walk towards the taxi rank. Now, I don't go into town at night. I'm not a big drinker, never have been. Hate Aberdeen city centre with a fucking passion because it's full of cunts. And as we walk out, I go, right, that's the taxi rank sign there. Yeah, we'll just wait here. She goes, yeah, we'll wait here. 15 minutes we stood there before she eventually clicked that no, the taxis don't start coming there till fucking midnight.
Oh,
You fuck. So we eventually walks up, finds the taxi rank, and I went, okay, I'll need to get in the back because I can't bend my leg. This splint's got my leg dead fucking straight. I can't bend it. Before I've even got a chance to open the door, she's in and sprawled on the back seat of the fucking taxi.
brilliant.
I'm in. Fuck, I'm in. So I've now got to try and fucking shove the seat back without crushing the shit out of her because she decided to sit right behind me.
Oh no, make her suffer.
No, I'm just
going
going, I squash myself in, and the taxi driver's looking at me like I'm a fucking junky chav because I'm sitting there dressed like a fucking idiot in the middle of the busiest
dressed
night.
like you've been robbing shopping centres.
Eventually get home, she's fully clothed, walks into the bedroom, says hello to the cats, and then just fucking collapses in a heap.
Perfect.
On the
Perfect.
bed, still with my jumper on, still all fucking fancy dressed, woof, in a heap, out like a fucking light.
I love that girl. She's brilliant.
Jesus God. The thing, like, she doesn't drink much. It's sort of her one night of the year where she'd really just she'll cut loose. She couldn't do it last year because she was ill. So on antibiotics and shit. So she wasn't allowed to. It was just like, go, have fun, have a good night. I don't care. You want to drink, go fucking drink. I'll come and meet you.
Yeah.
Not fucking 11 o'clock at night when I've got to walk into fucking town.
Oh,
Jesus
That's
fuck.
hard going. That
First
time
thing I
of night.
did, I was straight away, I was messaging you going, fucking bastard.
yeah. I was just getting rage messages through saying, fucking walking cold shit. Fuck. Brilliant.
You're like,
Love
yeah,
it.
good luck. I hear the doorman there are cunts.
Yes, allegedly.
Bastards.
So, go back to Maynard, of course, before I get on the mark. But so you've been away for Christmas time.
Yes.
Meal with the folks, out with the pals.
Yeah, out with the mates.
Mother phoning you, 4 in the
Yeah.
morning, sure you're alive and shit.
Yeah, I mean, just being out with my old mates. It was, like I said, it was the first time everyone had been all out together in. It's over a decade. I'm going to say about 15, 16 years or something like that.
Do you find that even though you've been apart for so long, the minute you all get together again,
Yeah.
it's right back into the flow?
It's like I've not even been away.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like I've not even been away. And just the whole stories, like the story about my overhead kick when we used to all play football together. And the thing is, in my mind, it was awesome. And I've been telling folk up here it was amazing. To cut a long story short, in my mind, I've got the skills of
Pele.
yeah, Pele.
Yeah.
But in real life, I've
Escape
got,
to victory.
yeah. But I'm about as graceful as fucking a donkey. I've got
As graceful as Jade Goody.
yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. And like,
As
I'm
graceful
bald.
as Eusebio just now.
Yes, exactly.
well, what happened was, long story short, we're playing football, and the ball's coming in, and I decided to do an overhead kick. Now, yeah, it's a good idea.
Right.
From the fucking halfway line.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Now, fair enough if I'd have connected and it went goal bound. No, it skimmed off my ass and went backwards.
Oh, no. Oh, wonderful.
And from that very day, everyone's known me as Romario. That's what they all used to call me.
I broke my wrist trying to do an Eric Cantona once.
Did you really? What,
Yeah,
a flying kick in the crowd?
Yeah, I was like, watch this. I'll show you. No one ever saw it. Cool, I'll run and do it. Landed on a fucking rock and broke my wrist.
Oh, shit.
That's about the extent of my fucking football skills.
Bloody hell.
Even when it comes to trying to kick somebody in the face, I still fucking hurt myself.
No, it's just amazing though how little stories like that, in my mind, they've evolved, and I connected, and I lobbed the keeper from halfway across the pitch, and I scored, and girls with boobs out and everything. I was like, yeah, nonchalant. Yeah,
Oh, there was
it's an everyday thing.
blowjobs getting offered everywhere. There was flat streakers. There were security guards chasing naked men in scarves.
Oh,
it
no,
was
no.
wonderful.
No, these boys know the score. They're the real deal, some of them. We're even in a bar, and my mate, Triple D, a.k.a. Donny the Bull, and I know you better be listening tonight, Donny the Bull.
Right.
Donny, he almost ran for Leeds, basically.
Is this Donny the Bull you mentioned before who was quite a scary fucker back in school? Or is that somebody else?
No, that wasn't him.
Oh, I thought it was him. Okay.
He looks.
Is this the guy who used to fucking take the Bobby for 50 pence behind the fucking school gates?
No, that was you. So what you call it?
Was? Fucking still is.
We're in a bar. It's quite the equivalent of where you were,
Okay.
your venue.
Right.
We're in there laughing and joking, and Donny was on about how fast he was, and then at football, Phil was really fast with the ball. Without the ball, he was shit. He couldn't run for shit.
Right.
But with the ball, he was unbelievably quick. Don't ask me why. I don't understand it.
Right.
And they were both like, no, I'm quicker than you. No, I'm way quicker than you. I'm still way quicker than you. Actually went outside in the Leeds town centre, and they actually had a run to see who was quickest.
Oh, never.
I don't know who won because I just went
you
back in the bar for a beer. I was like, fuck that shit, jabronis.
Was it one of their rounds? That's normally when folk tend to do a fucking runner.
The only thing I know is when they came back, Phil's got his inhaler. He's like, Tony's glasses have fallen off. They're all steamed up and everything. His chin's...
Did you think better of it, Maynard? Did you think better of it, Maynard, because you would have got lifted for talking?
Taken without owner's consent. The
I know what talking is. I was doing my tumbleweed
it was
there.
tumbleweed face.
I love when Pink comes out with some shit.
Everyone just stops dead. Like
It's just them sort of looking around the room going,
there's even an email that references these fucking tumbleweeds. But we'll get to that later on.
Pink, no one can do a tumbleweed like you.
It's a fucking. Do you know what? I would hate if he stopped. I would hate it if he stopped because it's part of the appeal now with the show is to see how often he can just completely crash the format.
I was going to say, and anyone else, it would kill the rest of the conversation.
It'd be like, it's the way that we all look at each other like that.
Like the fuck, like he'll bust out a line. We all stop dead. Look at the other person, hoping that you know what he means. I'm like, who? Hoping somebody will say, I know what you mean with the guy and the thing and the stuff and the peanuts and the but no one's got fucking Scoopy. It's wonderful. It's wonderful.
Only thing it would make it better is if he laughed at it himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Hello.
I just put the mute button on the
I was going to say.
I bet you sent chocolate away. Bastard, he fucking
I'm so funny.
Proper hee-haw bell laughing.
Do you know when your dad laughs? Watching a bit of Blue the comedy wise, and just there's no sound much like his body shake and a chuckle. I'll be him right now, sitting with his fucking sandals, shaking like a fucking like a kicked jelly,
Like a fucking clapping seal.
like a clapping, just wonderful.
Like a shiting dog.
Like a shaking like a shitting dog.
Fucking hell.
Way to himself going, ha! I got them again. You fucking give him a horn. Fucking hell.
He does it on Facebook sometimes. I'll put something like, I'll put a status update like, I don't know, cutting my toenails, it's Saturday. Aye, you should be cutting them on a Sunday. And there's a smiley face on the end, you're like,
there's always a smiley face. Every post.
With a wink.
Be it. But the thing is,
the status update on Facebook, Maynard, was you put something like, I wish there was a fucking love button on here, and I said, well, you wouldn't be able to find it even if you used both hands.
See, there he goes. He's just said it himself, and he's fucking laughing.
He's laughing because every post he makes on Facebook ends with a smiley face, which works because it translates your buttons to the smiley face.
Yeah.
However, on the WhatsApp, he does the same thing. However, it doesn't translate that fucking semicolon fucking...
Semicolon, closed bracket. What the fuck are you doing?
Exactly. You have to pick the face. And oh, not him. Oh, semicolon goes back in. There you go. Every fucking reply, semicolon goes back in.
I'm still coming off of my iPhone addiction onto my my new phone, you see, which has the smiley face.
Of course.
What gets me is he was actually able, you mentioned just some random thing that he may have done. Yeah. He's able to remember exactly what the post was, what his fucking reply
Honestly,
was.
Exactly.
Hang on while I check my diary of jokes and see when I was funny. Just
let me go to my retinue of jokes. He really is the DHB Rain Man when it comes to fucking poor humour. Oh, I remember that one. That was back in February. Fucking hell.
Yeah, it was a nice day.
There was a slight drizzle outside, but the air was fresh.
A Volkswagen Polo passed at 3:30 p.m. It had a dodgy exhaust and a crooked wheel. For fuck's sake, honestly, it's brilliant. It's looking brilliant. There's even, I mean, again, when we get the emails later on, there's someone emailed about this as well, about the fucking tumbleweeds and but it's wonderful. Never change things.
I honestly do. I look when he comes out with some shit like that, and I just post back, tumbleweed.
I know.
The thing is, he'll go and explain it after that, and you're like, if you've got to explain your joke, that makes it even worse.
If you've got to explain it.
Do you know we've done the profanicizer stuff before? Can we get one with Pink's shit jokes, and we'll just leave like a 10-second pause of fresh air at the fucking end of everyone?
Like the sound of crickets in the background as well. Things like that would be fucking gold. Oh my god. So, I love how it's become an attack Pink's humour section now in the show. Oh, sweet Jeebus. So,
And then you got the Papa Pink's pizza place in Leeds. What I found.
so you did, yeah.
I pissed myself laughing when I seen that.
So you were just walking down the street, you know, having a bijou strollette.
Yeah, I was like, do you know something? I'm sick of eating turkey. I was like, I had a turkey sandwich, I had a turkey breakfast, I had turkey everything, I had turkey and ice cream. I was like, fuck, I'm pissed off with this now.
Right.
I was like, I wonder if I can get away with going for a sneaky pizza. So I was just, I'm just going to go for a walk, ma'am. Toodaloo. See, oh, where you going? Oh, you going with? Oh,
Be sure to phone me every half hour.
are you going to see a nice girl next door? No, leave it out, mum. That's another story. But
Why do you give me grandkids?
I know. Yeah, I got that.
Oh, did you?
I can't, do you know something? I was actually going to set my watch to see how long it was going to take for that to happen.
Oh.
And within, I'm going to say about half an hour, I got that.
Oh.
So, you're my nice girl. When are you going to settle down? When am I getting grandkids? I'm like, hey, man, you need to calm yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? But you know what
Slow
appeals
your
to me?
roll, mother.
You know what appeals to me is that the potential of Maynard going south to his mother and using the words "Hemming." Slow your roll.
in real life, I won't say that to her because I get a crack. There's no two ways.
You get a thick lug.
She's not afraid to still knock me clean out.
Is she?
She's not afraid of that. She couldn't anyway. But it's different. You know, your mum couldn't chin you in real life, but
I have visions of your mum being like have you seen the Nutty Professor 2 or with the grandma, you know, with a knife? I'll toss this between the crack of your ass.
I tell you, my mum's proper fierce. I wouldn't mess with my mum. She was telling me a story. She's a nurse, and they've got this canteen. Well, obviously they've got a canteen. And she went down for a bit of tea and toast because that's what mums eat: tea and toast.
Yeah.
So she went down for a bit of tea and toast.
That's what mums eat.
That's what she eats, tea and toast.
Tea and toast.
Aye, and fucking turkey. But that's another story. Anyway, she's down there. She goes down for a bit of tea and toast. And the bloke who served the toast comes out with his bread. She goes, hang on a minute. What's this? And he goes, toast. He goes, Sunshine, come over here. She did the finger bit. She goes, come over here. Does that look like toast to you?
Oh, what?
But it's cooked. Now, when my mum asks you a question, she's not asking you. She's saying, listen, I'm going to give you a chance to fucking start acting right.
Right, okay.
It's up to you. I'm going to give you a chance. Does that look like toast to you? It's toasted. She turns around and says, right, hang on a minute. Can I make a suggestion? You might want to go put it back in that toaster and don't give me it back until it looks like toast. The thing was, he turned around and said, excuse me, missus, it's not haute cuisine now, is it?
Oh.
And she says, listen, Sonny Jim, if you want my money, you go and put it back over there before I put my foot in your backside. It's how she turns around and...
It sounds like my mother, for God's sakes.
She's got away with, I tell you, the boy, she got a toast. She got a toast.
She got sorted.
And see, this is the other thing about my mum as well, I can't understand. I'll never understand her because with technology, she's horrendous.
They all are.
Utterly horrendous. And my dad's even worse. He had this old Nokia from like 19... In fact, I'm going to say 1990 odds. A proper old thing, right?
Yeah.
And now and again, I'd get a message. Rich, how do I open a text message? I'm like, listen, Dad, seriously, if you can't open a text on that old Nokia thing, you might just want to give up. Just go to Top Street, put 10 pence in the phone and just stop fucking around.
My
Don't waste my time.
mother said to me as well that she quite fancy getting a wee tablet, you know.
Yeah.
So I'd like to try these internets you're on about and stuff and see what you're doing online. I'm like, Mother, you can barely operate your fucking Nokia 3350.
Exactly.
That you refused to let me upgrade for you.
My old man got a fucking Kindle for his Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And he's exactly the fucking same. I was on the phone to him before I came down. I was running a bit late coming down tonight, and I got a phone call from him earlier. I've got no volume on my Kindle. Dad, I'm on the fucking phone. What the fuck do you expect me to do from here?
Yes.
Seriously. I've got no volume on my Kindle. You bought it for reading books.
It's true.
What do you need volume on it for? You
It's-
fucking donut.
It doesn't speak to
It's
you.
like when he's playing fucking solitaire, he wants to hear the cards rustle. You know when you click on the deal, but
Brilliant. My mother said,
Jesus.
my mother said, you know, I really fancy one of these Kindles because my mother reads a lot of books. She's a big reader, fantastic, you know. But she says herself, you know, that I'd love to have them all in digital format. I goes, but Mum, I says, but you've got no idea how to buy them or to put them on there. I says, here, try my one. And completely confused. What's going on? There's words and everything. Yeah, it's a words. It's a book for
fucking book.
Oh, no, can't
unbelievable. But like, so anyway, Dad's had this phone since like 19 cake, and he's never been able to use it ever. So anyway, I rolls down into Leeds, and Dad comes out with this new phone. It's like, oh yeah, look at this new phone that I've got. Same phone as me, but it's the smaller version.
Okay.
I can't say what name it is, but you know what I mean. It's
a mini version.
Yeah, the mini version of it.
Yes.
I was like, bloody hell, Dad, that's a bit swanky, isn't it? Considering you can't.
It's like your brother, isn't it?
It is.
That's not a bad one, actually. It's quite a swanky phone thing. I'm thinking, holy shit. So anyway, I see him using it later on, and honestly, you should see him when he's... Obviously, it's a touchscreen. He's never used a touchscreen before. He's like that. He's holding it as far away as possible, like that. And he's like that.
Oh, no.
Aye, proper dabbing the thing.
Does he do the thing when he's scrolling, put the finger right at the bottom, and then flick?
Just no idea. The thing... Aye, words fucking flying out the top of the phone and everything.
And then they start
brilliant.
fucking panicking. Oh, no, stop it!
Yeah. But then Mum comes out, and Mum's now got a mobile phone. She's never had one before.
Yeah.
Exactly the same phone as me. Not a clue. No idea about anything.
Brilliant.
I'm phoning my mum. Every time I phone her, no answer. I'm like, what's going on here? Turns out, Mum never takes it anywhere with her. She don't need it. I'm like, why? Why did you bother? But leaving to go home at the end, though, all the photos and everything, Mum all of a sudden, oh, let's do a selfie of all three of us. I'm like, you did not just say that, Mum.
That's lovely.
You did not just say it'll take a selfie.
I mean, my fear is that when we get that age,
Yeah.
are we going to be quite as technically fucking retarded as they are?
No, because we've got a base to work from.
Okay.
We've started using this
Yeah.
shit. They're used to like sending fucking smoke signals and everything.
Aye. But at the same time, though, it's like, I look back when I was a kid, and my mum and dad couldn't do the video recorder. And I used to go up to it and I was like, yeah, all you do is press play, dumbass. It says play.
Yeah.
I couldn't even read at the time, so do you know what I mean? I was like 9 or some shit, I don't know. I was like, you press play and it starts playing or whatever.
Yeah.
So, but then I seen my mate's kid, and they've got an iPhone.
Okay.
Not an iPhone, what's the tablet one called? You know the one I mean anyway.
Okay,
They've
yeah,
got
yeah.
one of them, and she goes up to it, she knows the password. She's like 3. How can she know the password?
Oh, God, yeah.
And she's looking at cartoons, and I'm like, holy shit.
Do you know, of course, before when this tablet allowed you to have like in-game purchase where like
Yeah.
there's one game called the Smurfs Village, I think it's called, and before you had to buy things in the game to progress, like Smurf berries in the game, and before Apple kind of clicked that people were getting fucked over here, that kids just had to go bye, and of course the charge account with it. So there was a thing it was a pal of mine of fact who got a bill from Apple for like something like 300 quid, like fucking what the fuck is this? Just like buying Smurf berries, yeah, brilliant, fucking mental.
My little one's 7, and he's on his second tablet already. He got one last year for his Christmas that never got fucking used because his mum's a fucking cheapskate who couldn't be arsed going and buying a charger for it.
Right.
And then goes and buys him another new one this year. Oh, it's fine. He's still got the old one in the cupboard. Never done anything with it. Yeah, we'll buy a new one. Everything he got this year was essentially like games or a tablet or whatever happened to fucking kids playing with Lego.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Lego and Meccano. I bought him stuff like that for Christmas. I fucking used it more than he has.
Yeah.
I will tell you what I got for Christmas.
What do you
and
get?
It's probably one of the best gifts from the Rubes that I've had for a while. Look at this motherfucker right here.
Don't. Oh, okay.
Holy shit.
I'll show the camera this bad boy. It's a helicopter, right?
Fucking hell.
So,
Is that remote? Please tell me it's got a remote
I'm
control.
going to say it there right now.
Oh,
Watch this.
what?
Here it goes. Oh, we're away. Oh, no, here we go. Here we go. Oh, hit the roof. Oh, no.
It's one way to piss off a neighbours upstairs.
Miss. Oh, no. Come on down.
I got a piece of rotorblade in my eye.
Man down.
A mutual friend of ours.
Oh,
Can someone go and add a new monitor screen to the
Man
Amazon
down.
wish list?
Why does this feel like it's one of them adverts when you're like, me and I went round to his friend Scott's house to do a podcast. He got a piece of rotorblade in his eyeball.
And you're going to be next week's news story.
Aye, he got £2,000.
It's like the old 70s adverts that used to be on when you get home from the club back in the 90s, the kind of cross ply and radial tyre adverts.
I remember that.
Maynard has that. Oh, no. Man down. Oh, I nearly killed Maynard.
I got flashbacks to Nam when I seen that thing. I wasn't even in Nam.
No, a mutual friend of ours who I saw over Christmas from up north.
Right.
His son was there on Boxing Day when we did a little swap round of presents, and
Okay.
his son got one of them on the day, and I swear to God, his fucking dad our mutual friend sat there playing with it more than he
Oh
fucking
God,
did.
yes.
You know who I'm on about, and you can fucking imagine it. He just sat with this thing the whole time.
Oh, God, yes.
His son's just sort of sitting looking at him going, any chance I'll get the controller back?
I've
Fuck
been
off.
practicing all day. I'm still crashing it everywhere. I've nearly killed a dog twice. You know, fucking. But the thing fires missiles. You see, I fired one of you a minute ago. I don't know where it's going. There's 2 missiles got fired at you. And
One down there.
yeah, so it's fucking genius.
Those two-
Oh!
That's going to be one way to fucking piss the rubes off when she's sleeping.
But the thing is, I'm gonna land on her head.
Shooting missiles in
And
the
her
doorway.
fucking hair and brilliant.
That's
Of
a good
course,
way
See,
never
you
to
can
get
the
sex
crust to
again.
pilot it.
get the crust to piloted. Airwolf do diddly dee diddly dee diddly. Oh, I'm on it.
He
I'm
loves
on
that
it.
program.
I fucking love that shit. So
Thought
Maynard,
she looked like Ernest Borgnine.
were you?
Oh.
Wow. He's on the attack tonight. Poor crust.
Do you know why? It's because he had her as a friend about fucking a year ago, and he's never had a message from her since.
I do. I also love about Pink what he does. As soon as a guy posts something on the chat Facebook page, you maybe get a response now and again. As soon as it's a woman, oh, bing, 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 oh, what's up, darling?
Friend request, special message. Thanks for listening.
I seen
Not
him
at all.
seen him do it the other
You
day.
fucking liar.
There was a conversation. I think you were in it as well, and I'm not joking. It was every 2 minutes my phone's like beep 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 beep. With the updates on it. Pink every 2 minutes. She's like, yeah. So I don't know. I had my hair cut yesterday. Whatever Pink normally comes out with smiley face. Went to the barber. Yeah, inappropriate. Smiley face. It's just like, yeah, I'm off to bed. I'm gonna have a jam sandwich. Jam in your vagina. Smiley face. And you're like,
Oh, is that the one where I was sitting, basically trying to freak the lassie out by telling her I was sitting outside her house?
So anyway, let me cover this anyway. So this poor lady who joins our Facebook chat group and it's like, oh hey guys, new listener and loving the show. It's keeping me going while I'm drawing. I think her name's Sarah, or maybe
Possibly.
probably Sarah. And great show guys, we love it. Blah blah. You and Pink were just on the attack.
Yeah.
This about 40, 50 odd comments of you insulting her vagina, insulting her race, sex, creed.
Yeah.
Like, fucking cut the girl a break, for fuck's
I
sake.
took it a little. I can't remember if Pink joined in as well, but we took it a bit of a step further when she posted a status the next day. Apparently, after me saying that I'd been sitting outside in a bush outside her house, she had a nightmare that there was some guy in with a cleaver outside her house waiting to go.
Oh, no.
Well, that just fucking set me off again.
Genius.
that poor girl, Abigail Gregg Skinner. She's only got to say. She's only got to put anything on the Facebook page. Smells like your vagina.
If that poor girl posts saying, work today, can't be bothered. It was Pink straight in like, oh yeah, can't be bothered, like your vagina, smiley face.
Even if Pink puts up a fucking status himself or a post himself and she likes it, even if there's no other comments, he'll comment on his own fucking status. Just go, oh shock, fucking Abby Gregg Skinner liked this. Vagina, smiley face.
So, of course, we met Abby and her husband at the karaoke night thing as well. I'm like, and of course, when Pink walked in, I'm like, oh my god, Pink's walking in, and the husband's here too. How is he going to react to, him continually insulting this poor girl's vagina?
Yeah.
But he was a handshake. Yeah, you're right. It does stink.
I met her for the first time, and purely because of Pink saying that, I was like,
shaking your hand for.
She's a lovely girl. I was disappointed she didn't actually have a beard because her Facebook page did show she had a wondrous beard.
A magnificent beard, better than mine.
Yeah,
which is quite embarrassing.
Oh, speaking of beards.
Speaking of beards.
You know what? There's two things I watched and you're going to be so proud of me.
You're
going to be so proud of me on the second
please
one.
Tell me.
You're going to be so proud of the second one.
Okay.
The first thing I watched, Duck Dynasty.
Oh!
I love that shit.
Isn't it the best thing on TV?
I love that shit. I tell you what my favourite is. Have you seen it?
I've still not watched any of it.
You need to get that
sweet.
shit in your life.
Right, so let me give you a wee pitch. Before you carry on, a little picture
Paint
as well.
me a picture.
I'm going to paint you a picture with my words, right?
Yes.
So
I'll
now,
close my eyes.
reality TV, I'm not a fan of generally.
No, I hear
think
it.
it's just shite and pish and blah, blah. Duck Dynasty throws a whole nother level.
Yeah.
You say Duck Dynasty, I keep thinking of just like, the DuckTales cartoons.
Oh,
Okay.
no.
I'm looking for Scrooge.
Pisses over it. And you can tell that it's generally quite staged in parts, and you think it's
Generally?
There's definitely a bit of staging involved, but I don't care. It's fucking fantastic.
Is it American?
It's American.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Effectively, what it is, it's a redneck family who the patriarch of the family invented a duck call many, many moons ago, which has gone on to make the family millions, you see. Selling this thing. Duck Commander is the name of the company. So it's now
Is that
run
not an extra from Airwolf?
It's yes. It's now run by the eldest son who works alongside the other brothers and uncle and stuff. And but my God, it's just. I mean, if you can imagine a family of rednecks with money, and the shit they do, it's gold.
I have got fuck all going on at work tomorrow, so
Watch
I may
it.
sit and watch that.
You need
Right.
to watch it. It's just hilarious.
So what do you think, Maynard?
It's just one of the best programs I've ever seen in my whole life. But the guy who cracks me up, Uncle Si. Just the stuff he comes out with. There was one bit, it was like the Christmas special. I don't know if you've seen it, but they were in this school hall, and they says, one of them's, I don't know the name, Jim Bob says, right, listen, I got shit to be doing making duck stuff. Uncle Si, can you go and get like stuff for the kids for the Secret Santa? He goes, I know bother, mate, I'll sort that shit out, no bother. So anyway, they meet up at the school. He comes in, he's just got like a waste bag, a bin bag just full of stuff, and he's thinking, okay, fair enough, he couldn't get a proper sack. So anyway, he sits down and the kids are coming over. So, John, what do you want for Christmas? Oh, I want a robot. Well, son, I haven't got a robot, but I've got one of these. A staple gun. It gets worse. Little Sarah comes up. So, Sarah, have you been good all year? Yeah, I've been all right, Santa. Do you know what I mean? I've behaved myself and all that. All right, what do you want for Christmas? I'd like a doll's house. Well, I ain't got a doll's house, but I'll tell you what I've got for you. A ball of string.
It's the man is Si is genius. There was a quote they came out with that nearly killed me, and he was on about about sci-fi and stuff.
Yeah.
And and Spock killed the Death Star, and he used the Volkswagen Death Grip. I mean, fucking me, the Volkswagen Death Grip. I fucking love that shit.
Volkswagen Death Grip.
Yes.
It's just how he says it. It's so matter of fact as well. What gets me though, they've all got tidy women.
Well,
They've got fucking money.
if you look online, you see it, and it is a little bit staged, to be fair play. But before they had the magnificent beard and stuff, these were proper kind of like white collar looking motherfuckers with like smart summer suits and stuff. There's tons of photographs of them in their younger days with no beards, like bleached blonde hair, the beautiful wife, them all toned and shit. Now they're big, hairy-faced fucking millionaires and just rednecks and shooting shit.
Because it's not a setup for TV at all.
I don't care. I don't care if it is. I fucking love it.
It's piss funny.
It's piss
It
funny.
really is.
I need to see this.
You need to see that shit. You have to do. But the second thing, what I've managed to watch, only seen it yesterday.
Right.
Managed to get round to watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, finally.
Finally.
Holy
I was sitting,
fuck.
I was sitting watching TV and I was like, TV's shite. There's nothing on. What's going on here? My Sky Plus plan is empty. I've watched everything all now, and I'm like,
okay,
what am I going to do? I'm not going to watch Songs of Praise. What's going on here? So I thought, do you know what? Fuck it. Let's get this Netflix thing on the go. What's on?
Right.
What's on? Joins up. Breaking Bad. Watch the first one. It's all right. It didn't. If I'm honest, it didn't blow me away. But I'm going to watch a few more. See what happens.
do you know what, Maynard? And this is what happens with Breaking Bad. It does start kind of light-hearted and kind of like a little bit kind of daft, and you're not too sure where it's going to go. But stick with it, because it gets darker and darker, and then it's like, holy fuck, it gets pretty intense. So stick with it and give it a try.
I'll
You'll
give it a go. Like,
Netflix saved my life.
did it?
You're nearly
Yes.
back to being a man, Maynard.
Exactly.
Nearly.
Exactly. How did Netflix save your life, Mac?
I am a sci-fi fan,
Yes.
as you are well aware. I put a post up yesterday. I sold one of the most fucking precious things in my life. Sorry, Crust. Was my fucking Farscape collection of DVDs. Like, so many people
show
have
I've never watched.
a lot of people who like follow sci-fi stuff go, oh yeah, Farscape quite good, but tons of folk have never fucking seen it. It was basically an Australian sci-fi thing. It's fucking quality. And I thought, I've been sitting there in the cupboard for fucking years. I don't watch them anymore, but I always said I'm never going to sell them because I've still got the first season on fucking video.
Oh,
That's how far back they go for it.
I've got
I
tons
thought-
of Star Trek fucking TV shows on video.
I was just like, I'm never going to watch it again. I never get a chance to. The Crust's not into it, so I'm probably never going to fucking watch it. I never get a chance by myself because she's always there. We always sit and watch stuff together. So I didn't mean that to
Can't
come out
get
really
rid of the
bad.
bastard, can you?
No, fucking hell. So I just thought, right, I'll sell it. So I got rid of it, went and traded it all in. And we're sitting flicking through Netflix yesterday, and just as we go past it, all 4 seasons of fucking Farscape
Holy
popped
crap.
up.
yeah.
Thank you fucking very much. So not only do I still get to watch it, I got fucking paid for getting rid of the last lot as well.
It turns out the Rubes also was a fellow fan of this show.
Good.
And had said to me, give it a try. So I've watched episode 1 so far. seems okay. A little bit fucked up.
It gets better.
Okay,
Like the
right.
first one, you could tell they didn't have much of a budget for the first
Right,
season.
okay, yeah.
So like all the sort of little puppets and stuff are blatantly fucking obvious.
Right, okay.
But it gets better as it goes on. It's like with Breaking Bad, it gets darker as the season goes on.
Okay, I'll stick with it and give it a try in this case then.
Do it.
But guys, I have some other exciting news for us as well. Now, speaking about nights out, Maynard, of course you went with your brother and your friends and whatnot as well. We had like a kind of small Christmas night out stroke lunch gathering of some of the DHB bastardos, which
fuck
some
was
of
my
you guys,
invite?
I invited everybody. You were all invited to come along to this thing as well. You were invited too, and you didn't get back to us.
I do not remember receiving an invite.
Well, anyway, so we had a small gathering, and it turned out myself, Steve, Flaps, Coops, the Rubes came along later on as well, but also Sparky made it as well.
Oh, no way.
Exactly, Sparky. For those of you who listen to the show for a while now, you'll know who Sparky is. Sparky, of course, was on the show for a while, and then resigned.
Who?
I know.
King of the potent lilt.
Exactly, the potent lilt. He resigned for a while, and then didn't come back on.
Loves a pie.
Loves a pie. He, hey! In fact, that qualifies for one of these.
This has been Mr. Pink's Shit and Joke of the Week.
Well, at least some people got that one.
So, exactly.
Smiley face.
So we had smiley face. So we had a lunch meal. We had a lunch meal. We had a lunch, date and stuff. And we all got together and we had some daiquiris, which of course we do with Sparky's there. You have to have a daiquiri. And then of course we met up with the Rubes, went out in town. Everyone got together, had a laugh and joke. But we ended up in a new club, which Maynard, I think you've been there already.
Yes.
And I'm now fucking sold.
It's just
Now,
amazing.
of course, in the past, we've extolled the virtues of a certain 80s venue. Love it, brilliant, great tunes. We went there. Oh, but it gets better though. You go in there, you've basically covered yourself for 2 venues.
Oh, yeah.
There's now a new place, a new club attached to that first club, which is a 90s venue.
I just love it.
Oh, what?
So we went in there, and the first thing I heard was Ebenezer Good.
Oh,
well, I'm
sold.
I'm sold. I'm
in.
there. I'm clearing a path to the dance floor, throwing people in my way. Get my fucking way! Oh, it's wonderful. Great place. So,
Did that bring back memories of when you lost the Battle of Dog Hill?
Goodine, I fucking smashed that, but I'll have you know, get fucked. So as you can imagine, we're all we've all a few shandies, we're boogieing away. I, however, am left at the bar holding 3 girls' handbags. Yeah. I've got the Flaps, the Rubes, I've got Coops' bags, and I'm like Steve's handbag there too as well. they're all away boogieing, and I'm like, the fuck. There's a guy comes over to me who's fucking pissed himself laughing.
Give you his handbag.
He's like, you're the biggest guy in the place with 3 handbags. The fuck is going on? Bought me a drink. I think personally he was wanting a shot of the old fucking Scotty Badonkadonk. I mean, he's only human. When you see this shit,
Did you do the usual? I'm holding 3 handbags. Do you buy me a drink? What the fuck am I supposed to hold it with?
Exactly. I've got no fucking hands free.
You dick.
Can you? But anyway, so everyone's going really well. Sparky's on good form as well. We're having all having a good laugh. It's coming to the end of the night. Now, as you know, when Coops gets a few drinks, and as Maynard, you've experienced in Thurso, Coops, Pink as well, when Coops gets a few drinks in, she becomes a bit of a social hand grenade.
Yes.
Shit gets real.
Shit gets real. Now, of course, it's getting to damn near. Now, of course, it's getting to near the closing time. Steve and Flaps have tapped out because Flaps, bless her, much like the crust, very small, very pissed fast. So they've kind of bailed, they've gone, it's fine, great night with them as well. We're like, look, let's leave now, we'll catch some food, and we'll head back to the Rubes, which is pretty much town centre basically, we'll head to there. The Coops, who should be staying with us at the Rubes' place, it's like, oh, you guys go on ahead, I'm fucking partying and having a laugh, and it's going great, and fucking yahoo! We're like, okay, well listen, do you know where you're going? Yeah, I fucking know where I'm going, woohoo, yeah, just go! We're like, look, phone us, and if you get stuck, phone and let us know. And here's the address. Just text you. Here you go. So sent her the fucking address. So that's fine. We all go. We get our food and stuff. And now, Maynard, you know, as does Pink, that when you're out with the
This
Coops,
ain't gonna end well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Sparky is staying in a hotel, like literally a spit away from the Rubes' house as well. And we're all heading back. We've got our food. We're heading back. Now, Sparky and I, as do you, Maynard, as do you, Pink, know that when Coops is in the fucking party mode, you leave her to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
You know
stop her.
she's going to be safe. She's fine. She's home in Beacon. She'll be fine. You see, she'll find either her own home or some poor guy's home, which is completely raping.
Yeah.
So
You've
that
got
was
to
fine.
phone dial issue for a spare one in the morning.
Exactly. But the Rubes, of course, as a girl, as they all do, they worry about other girls, which fair play. But you gotta appreciate Coops is not a regular
I'm not
girl.
trying to fuck their blokes.
She could probably kick fuck out of us, you know. So
Hey, settle. Calm yourself.
So, okay. So Rubes, of course, is like, well, look, before we go home, can we just check and make sure she's okay? So we try phoning Coops, no answer. There's no answer at all. We tried texting her, no answer. Finally, we get a reply back, from her out of the blue, which is basically like, what's Rubes' address again? Leaving the club now, or getting raped by a creepy guy here, not sure yet. See you soon, bye, kiss, kiss. And you're like, it's only her that could text and saying I'm possibly going to get raped, But Coops, of course, is joking. Rubes is like, oh my god, she might get raped.
Yeah.
I'm like, look, she's only joking. She might not be. We've got to go and check. I'm like, no, she's fine. She knows where she's going. She'll be fine. No, we've got you hold my foot. I'll go and check. I'm for fuck. So
In reality,
There's only one person doing the raping.
I was going to say the guy's the one in fucking
that's
trouble.
exactly my fucking point. So.
and plus, in reality, Scott's sitting there with a raging boner thinking, come on, Rubes, let's get on this.
Oh no, I was pissed. I was barely raising a smile. So we finally we get a reassuring kind of message saying, "See you soon. I'm on my way. That's fine. Okay, we'll head back to the house because we can't find her. So she's maybe coming back to the house on a different route. We'll head back to the house and catch her there." So we get back. Sparky goes off to his hotel. Toodaloo, motherfuckers. He's away in his hotel. We go back to the house. There's no Coops. We get inside. We wait for maybe 20 minutes, phone quickly on charge, but the phone's already dead. This is just to make sure it's alive for the phone call from her. No phone call from her at all. So now I'm thinking, this is kind of worrying because normally she checks in our phones and no phone call at all. Eventually, Sparky messages saying, panic's over, she's come to the fucking hotel and demanded fucking to see me. Knowing poor Sparky had stupidly Sparky had mentioned before that he had a twin room, you see. So exactly. Mug. You know where this is going. She's thought, oh, do I take Rubes' couch or do I get Sparky's spare bed? So spare bed. She arrives at the hotel at like fucking 2:30 in the morning. Big poker chips in the hand. Yahoo! Fucking get me Sparky! Of course, they don't know who Sparky is. Fucking who? Sparky! Sparky! She's in the hallway. Sparky! Trying to get attention. So
Honestly.
this poor security guy, late night porter guy's like, fuck me, going through the people's names. Oh, there's a guy called Spark. We'll get him. It could be him. So they get Spark at his fucking bed. Do you know this maniac here with the red hair and chips? Oh yeah, and you come, spare bed. But listen, spare bed's yours, but just shut the fuck up and go to sleep because, tired. It's nearly... Exactly. But of course, she's got chips and a drink in. I'm not shutting up. Fuck that.
Fucking hell.
Look, fuck. So then, of course, her chips now are getting a bit kind of lukewarm.
Was Sparky on his own this time when she
Oh
burst into
yeah.
the room?
He's thankfully, this time. So thankfully,
At least she actually managed to open the door properly without using her foot.
without booting it in exactly. Now, so of course, it's now like
lunatic.
3 a.m, and Coops has realised that her chips are there, but there's no condiments. She's after a bit of sauce. A little bit of mayonnaise, if you will, for the chips.
Uh-oh, what, from Sparky?
Well, that's what I thought, but no. Sparky,
Cock or sauce.
I'm gonna go and find fucking mayonnaise 3 a.m. She's out in the reception of the hotel. Excuse me! Like whoever the porter is away, maybe jacking it or watching porn or checking security doors. I don't know. She's, excuse me! Ding, 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 the bell, ding, ding, excuse me! Excuse me!
It would have been a petite excuse me. It'd been it's like you did it.
Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding. And then,
Scared! Hello! So this boy comes sprinting back. Fuck's going on, Hello! Any mayonnaise? It's like, the fuck? It's 3 a.m. The kitchens there's no fucking mayonnaise. Mayonnaise! She's now going through the fucking halls of the place. Mayonnaise! Who's got mayonnaise? Because people, of course, carry mayonnaise in their rooms at 2
Standard.
fucking 3 a.m. Eventually she calms down, passes out in the room.
It's fucking
Sparky's
hallway.
like, a sheet over her, that'll do her, she's fine. And that was it. Next morning, of course, ding dong, morning, hey, morning, diddle-oo, motherfuckers. Away she goes, and back fucking sleep. The girl's a fucking hand grenade.
She's fucking insane.
Drunk coops in hotels is like Taliban's on airplanes. You shouldn't be allowed. You just keep them away.
There should be a no-fly list for coops at hotels.
Yeah.
A no-hotel list. You know?
It's just two things that don't go together.
She's bad enough when she's fucking sober.
Yeah. I like a girl, don't get me wrong, but nah, just keep them to no drunk coops in hotels.
No drunk coops hotels, exactly.
It can't happen. It can't happen.
So, we haven't covered, of course, Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink, how's your Christmas and New Year been, pal?
Pretty quiet. I have officially finished On the Door.
Oh, of course, so you have, yes. You've now I believe, of course, your last shift was the Mad Friday.
No, it was Hogmanay, actually.
Oh, Hogmanay, sorry. So how did it go then? How do you feel now being a free man from the doors?
It was fine. Well, you see, I think we had a show after Mad Friday because I got a smack in the coupon, if you remember.
Oh, God,
yes, so you
right,
did.
Yes.
Maynard full of sympathy.
I love how he says he gets punched in the face
Maynard's
and Maynard
gone.
loses his shit. Fucking brilliant. So
Yeah, but to be fair, I actually felt sorry for the guy, even though he punched me in the face, because I'm not joking you. It was like either Des or Troy from fucking Maynard, to be fair.
oh, was it really? Okay.
It was probably one of those where Pink took his mask off. Was like, ah! When you, it's like the first time. That's something that always sticks with you in your mind. The first time you see Pink without a mask, you're like, "The fuck are you?
The fuck's that, jabroni?
Who's this?
Because I think even
You don't know me. Don't step up to me."
Because even folk at the karaoke night are like, "The fuck's this guy? The fuck's he come here yapping? Think he's all that?"
He did
With
that
his-
when I turned up to the fucking live show on Thursday. You'd got there before
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did. And he came walking up to me, "All right, Mac." And now I clicked with the voice straight away. I knew who
Right.
the fuck it was. I'm like, "Yeah, it's fine." He goes, "Probably don't know who I am." Fuck off, cunt. Maynard just walks right up to me, but who fucking hell's this jabroni? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm just like, there's not many fucking people that could be, to be fair.
Yeah, exactly.
For fuck's
Exactly.
sake.
I just didn't have a clue. It'll stay with me to the end of my days. That
I think
Just
that's
like,
brilliant how
what's this?
you spent weeks upon weeks hearing the
Yeah.
man's voice in Skype. Then when you met him, you're like, "The fuck are you?"
what's this?
What's this?
I don't know.
In
In
You,
fact, just when he shooks
The
my
thing
hand,
is,
you probably
the
don't know who I am.
One of the reasons why I'm glad I'm not going to be doing the door work anymore is for the reason on Hogmanay. You know, you're standing there, kind of doing your job, kind of keeping an eye out, seeing what's going on, and this guy kind of comes out of nowhere, sort of slides sideways up and just goes, "You cunt," and fucks off. And I'm like, and it still catches you a bit unawares because you just think, is he giving me abuse because I'm a doorman? Oh no, of course. And it's like you see him fucking giggling. Mr. Pink,
I still get that when I work door shifts. Is people either running past or go by in cars going, "Sasquatch, you fat bastard! Beep, 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 hey, fat bastard!" Like, okay, who are you? You know, fucking who the fuck are you? Brilliant, love it. So, fuck, where was I? So yeah, Pinks, of course. Christmas and New Year, you're done bouncing now. Actually, you're off the game. Your badge is hung up. That's you.
Thank fuck. Well, you see, it expires in November, but I'm pretty certain I'll be offshore working shortly. So hopefully it'll be binned. I can't foresee me working again. I'm open still to do some work, but you know what? What's the likelihood of working again now? It's slim. Pretty quiet first couple of months of the year, so that's that done. Thank fuck. It shall be replaced with a social life of a little bit of drinking and a bit of pool playing.
well, we shall speak about this after the show, actually, because something may have come up.
Something may have come up.
May have.
Now, when you see that, is that come up in a good way or a bad way?
Does that mean you need a new janitor at your work? Because if you do, you can fuck off.
No, they're looking for someone to work security.
We're needing someone to fucking draw smiley faces in all the fucking emails. Going out.
Has a vacancy come up for someone to insert shit puns and jokes?
Yes.
I'm overqualified.
The office clown.
We need someone to kill all the banter in the workshop.
Oh,
Smiley
fuck's
face on
sake,
the-
Forbes will be up
too-
for that job. But
there's too much
fucking never
hilarity.
work again.
They need someone to kill the hilarity. Would you believe, right? I work in a fucking sort of restaurant style
Yes.
thing. And we actually had a fucking customer walk out the other day
Yeah?
because she claimed there was too much hilarity amongst the staff.
You're shitting me.
Too much.
way.
We were all
The
saying it
staff were too happy.
on fucking Christmas Eve.
Oh, really?
The staff were too happy. I'm not enjoying this. I'm leaving. How the fuck can you walk in and complain that staff are too happy on fucking
the
Christmas
fuck?
Eve?
You know what I mean?
absolute fuck nugget.
Bloody.
That's one of the things
brilliant.
that makes me glad I don't have to work with the general public anymore.
I hated it.
The general public just piss me off. Something shocking.
Oh, I mean,
it really does.
I've mentioned before, of course, in the show about how Pink and I briefly worked together in a suit selling company, if you will, and fucking hated it.
Yeah.
Because you know that the person's a complete fucktard, but you can't say, you, sir, are a fucktard.
Yeah.
No, you
know,
can, and I did.
You did, and hence the shortness of your career selling suits.
I used to have a specific way of telling people they were being fucking stupid, and it was always like, the prime example was we used to sell a big 4-wheel drive vehicle, and it had a 6.1 litre engine, a petrol 6.1 litre engine. So you're not going to expect 100 miles per gallon from it realistically.
Okay.
You know when it says 6.1 and it sounds ace when you've got that engine at full chat, it's going to be shit.
Right.
Now, on average, you would get, if you got 10 miles per gallon out of it, you were doing well.
Yeah.
And the guy came in and says, "Oh, what is up? I'm only getting like 9 miles per gallon out of this car." I'm like, well, I don't want to sound funny. You have bought one of these cars. I'll check it anyway. But you do all the checks. It'd be spot on. I was like, listen, it's bang on. It's you. You need to
fucking wise up.
He goes, "Oh well, it's near. The magazine says I get this much." I said, "Listen, I don't wish to sound funny, but we've sold 100 odd of these cars. That's the same miles per gallon as everyone, and you're the only person who's moaned about it. So I don't know. It's up to you. You can make it what you will." That's me basically saying, listen, stop being so fucking stupid.
Stop
Get
being
out.
a fucking tard. Exactly.
Get out.
It just, I mean, again, same as with the bouncing, of course.
Yeah.
You know, I think as I'm getting older, my tolerance for idiocy is getting less. You would not believe the amount of folk I have hidden now from my newsfeed on Facebook, because it's like, you're just so stupid. Although I may have to open it back up again for the cunt board, you know, for the listeners' nominations.
We had one customer spill her own coffee over her fucking iPhone and complain to us because it was our fault that the cup didn't fit in the saucer properly.
Oh, really?
Get to fuck, you retarded dumbass.
Holy fuck.
No way.
Seriously,
Brilliant.
she went to put her coffee back down in the cup, fucking missed the saucer by about a millimetre, hit the edge and it spilled all. I was like, for starters, you're the fucking idiot.
Right.
Second of all, don't leave your fucking phone on the table, you unsociable bastard.
Exactly.
Put
That again,
your
a
phone in
bugbear
your
of mine.
fucking pocket. You get idiots. We've got a big fucking coffee machine on the bar, and folk will come and sit. There's the rest of the bar to sit at, and they sit right behind the fucking machine and then moan when they don't get served.
Right.
I cannot fucking see you. You're behind the
Wow.
machine. Get the fuck out from behind there, and you might get a drink.
We have uncapped a fury.
I hate the fucking public.
Wow.
Seriously.
I don't know what it is, and I think because I've worked with the general public for so long, whenever I go into a shop, I'm always courteous. I'm always, "Oh, how you doing? Oh, yeah, no, you keep well. Yeah, I'm all right. Not so bad yourself." I don't have to mean it, but I'll say it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I've worked in enough bars to know that staff and that rely on getting tips in the bar. So wherever I go, I always leave a little something for the bar. Even if I've just bought myself a juice and it's only fucking 20 pence change.
You know,
Well,
phone number for
Is that a little tip?
Hey!
Hey!
Hey! Whoa! Not bad. Fucking hell.
Smiley face.
Smiley face.
explain that one to us, please. we don't quite get it. Please tell us what you meant.
What I like though is that, you know, here's Mac's unbridled fury towards the public. Which now, of course, Mac, I believe now you are working, of course, a lot with the
finally.
place. That in your free time, though, you're channeling this anger into worthwhile campaigns.
I am.
Now you
yes.
are. I mean, straight away. First thing you're doing, of course, is you are working, of course, on your own podcast.
Yes.
Which will hopefully launch in the next. We're going to say about next couple of months, maybe next few months.
Fingers crossed. I'm hoping upon hope that we can get it done before the end of this month.
Right. Okay.
But we'll see how that goes.
So can we give anyone an idea of what's going on at all, or do
Well-
you want to keep it under wraps until the launch?
To be fair, it's me, so 90% of folk out there can probably work out what the fuck it's going to be on.
It's really
But-
a passion of yours.
Claire's Faggots fan club.
What?
Pink, say again, because we lost you entirely there. You just you
Is it called Arse Tickler's Faggots fan club?
No, we're going to do reviews of sandalwearandprick.com every fucking month.
which I believe is going to be active very shortly. From
That
what I
should
can
be.
gather. So of course, working
Smiley
on the
face.
working on.
That's the name of the show.
Oh yeah,
Smiley face.
Yeah.
Aye, not even writing the words, just a picture.
Oh,
Semicolon bracket.
I like it. I like it. I might do that actually. So you're obviously working on the podcast, but
Yes.
also I've noticed you've been channeling your rage into a a topic, if you will, a campaign, if you will.
Indeed. I am
equal rights, if you will.
I am a champion of the people. As much as I hate
Yes.
them, I am a champion of the people. I will stand up for those in need.
And as you said there, you are a champion of the people.
Yes.
Does that mean Scott can be your runner-up?
You can shut up. And the of course the DHB, as we all know,
Yes.
being the paragon of virtue and respect that we are, will throw our full weight behind this campaign that you have started.
We are kings among men, and we will stand up, no pun intended, for
And
the
be
little people.
counted for the little people, exactly.
Yes.
Because actually, little people, it references. Now,
Indeed, it does.
Now, Mac, of course, your good lady, the crust.
Yes.
Now, I don't believe officially a midget, but
Well,
damn as close as.
I did a bit of research into it. 'cause
Okay.
I feel sorry for her.
I feel sorry for her.
She's been ridiculed for her whole life.
Our whole life.
I know. Can we get
Mac,
Steve's? Can we get
Mac.
Steve's
Can
music?
can we just put her in a pocket and, and
Mac,
the poor thing she is.
What's he saying, Pink?
does she go up on you?
Hey! Hey! Give the man a fucking horn. So,
Mexican wave.
Hey.
so of course,
Yes.
the poor
Smiley
crust,
face.
essentially, the poor crust, essentially a fucking half-legged spacker, right? No, that's harsh. I
bit harsh.
believe they like to be called little people.
I'm gonna get fucking locked out the house.
We'll say LP. She's an LP, right?
Yes.
And now you
No trebuchets.
No trebuchets. You are fighting for her rights.
I am indeed. I think it's unfair that people like herself are ridiculed.
Spastics. I mean, I don't mean that's harsh. I mean, midgets.
What goes with Barbie?
I mean, little people, borrowers, right? People like her who collect,
Non-blue Smurfs.
who make fucking bows and arrows out of paper clips and fucking matches, right? So borrowers around the world obviously have faced persecution and large cats.
Borrowers
right?
unite.
So, there's no more threat than a large boot or a house cat for these poor bastards.
Making a hasty getaway on tamed mice.
Like she bought a house cat like Cringer, like Battle Cat from He-Man. Fuck off! Fucking- So,
It's like watching the orcs in Lord of the Rings.
so fucking here she is in her fucking thimble bathtub, right? Watching. So you've thought.
She's gonna change from the crust to fucking Thumbelina.
So
Fucking
you've been.
Tinkerbell wannabe.
Was she busy over Christmas on the top of the tree?
She's just posted in the chat room saying, "I love Pink and his jokes." How did she type? Did she like hop from key to key? Did she?
Like the piano and Big.
It's like Michael Jackson on Billie Jean. All the buttons lighting up. That's a shame. I only met the poor girl once. I couldn't tell you how tall
She's
she
in the
is.
firing line now. Damn it! It's wonderful. So fucking. So she's jumped off the fucking battle cat. Right, okay. So you have thought, you know what, I'm sick and tired of my good lady being
Yes.
ridiculed and knocked over by budgies. You thought, I'm gonna stand for her fucking rights as an LP.
Knocked over by budgies.
I don't even know. They fly a bit and they knock you over. So
Her and Budgies is like the extra scene from the end of Lord of the Rings when the
No.
eagles swoop in.
do you know when you see cats, cats are dicks, and they climb on worktops and push things off? You just imagine Cross sitting there cross-legged, watching a bit of fucking Home and Away. Up comes a cat, fuck you. Wah! Off the shelf, on the fucking floor. With her fucking toothpick spear, fending it off. Get away from me! I'm not a chew toy, you bastard!
I'm fucking regretting the fact that we've just lost the chat room and the fucking laptop
I
here.
know.
'cause
The laptop's dying. I don't know what's going
Does the
on.
crust think that
no power
there's a
probably.
program called Grandpa in His Pocket is a reality show?
Sorry, Maynard, if you go in that back corner there, if you want to plug it back in again to get reignited, if need be.
Just want to see
If not, then fuck it.
It's
But
good- if I was going to say, if you can still see it, let me know, sort of, whether or not I'm staying here.
I'll pre-warn you.
Facebook's going to be funny tonight. You look on Chris Mack's Facebook page. Chris Mack is no longer in a
Single.
relation.
Do you know what's probably going to
He's
happen?
now single, he can't find her.
No, she's fallen to the back of the couch. We can't find her. Do you know what?
I get home and the cat's just licking its lips.
what's going to happen? You know what's going to happen is the listeners are bastards. They're going to swamp the page now
fuck.
with Photoshop midget. I can't wait.
Don't be fucking mean, you bunch of bastards.
No, please. Go for it. Go for the throat. So you've thought, right, I'm going
And
to
remember, if you're going to be mean, stick a smiley face at the end.
Smiley Face. It's
No, because then you'll have fuck all the type.
Susie Biker writes, Mark, you're going to be in so much shite when you get home.
Yes.
So, anyway, what you've done is, as part of your spearhead campaign,
Yes.
to gain equal rights for people like LPs,
Yes.
like your good lady wife there, that you've written to your local councillor.
I did.
And you've generally written, I believe.
I have. I've written to my local. There's 3 local councillors for my area.
Uh-huh.
Only one of which is for a certain party in Scotland.
Right.
So I thought I'm going to aim it specifically at them. Seeing as there is this big fucking debate thing coming up later on in the year,
Naturally.
it's nice to see where they stand on certain issues.
Well, I happen to have a copy of said letter you've written here.
Good.
And I'll give the name of the person as well, of course. The councillor's name is Kirsty Blackman,
Indeed.
who a local councillor.
She's a young lass, apparently.
And you've written FAO Kirsty Blackman. Good start. Very precise, very friendly, but official.
Yes.
Good day, Kirsty. I hope you don't mind me calling you that. I am writing this email on behalf of my partner who, for now, would prefer to remain anonymous, as it is a rather touchy subject for him/her. I like how you're very vague as well, though. guys. You
Indeed.
keep it kind of vague so no one knows. I am sending it to you specifically, as
Have
I
you not
know
checked
you...
to see if she's got a fanny?
She has me.
You know, Pink's googling that name on Facebook to see if she's on there.
Oh, yeah.
Friend request.
Friend request. Same. Smiley face. So, as I know you are the only SNP councillor from my area, and with the upcoming referendum, I would like just to see how helpful you and your partner are can be towards Scots like me. For all of his or her life, he/she has been the subject of much abuse and ridicule because of his/her height she is. I believe the term to be vertically challenged. Basically, pretty goddamn short. Before I continue, could you please inform me as to what the politically correct term is for short people? I am fairly certain that terms like midget, dwarf, and short arse are now considered derogatory and can make them feel very small. Well, smaller than normal anyway, if that is at all possible. I can't imagine how it must feel for people who have to live their lives at eye level with people's belly buttons. That's a fair call. I myself am 6'3". That must be terrible for you. Do you like put it in a pocket and walk around, or do you wear in a brooch?
That's why when she said I had to go and pick it up, she was literal.
You know those things people wear. You know the things that like the harness you wear for a baby in your chest. Can we get one of those? That would be brilliant.
Mac, when you have sex with her, is it like a posh wank?
He says, I am 6'3". I hope that doesn't sound like I'm boasting, but it's not exactly an achievement. It's not like I looked in the mirror one day as a kid and said, hey, I know what make people like me. Growing. Being tall is no picnic, but at the very least, I know it's raining before most other people. I digress. Someone recently mentioned to me that if a person were to fall below a certain height, then they could potentially be classed as disabled.
This is fucking true.
Is this true? If so, how would he/she go about registering? Is there a special form to fill in? Massive crayon. She'll just paint her feet black and walk over the sheet, writing the words out. So it gets terrible. Is that what those little pens are for in betting shops? I've always wondered what they're for. Learn something new every day, I guess. Sorry, I'm rambling again. I simply feel that if he/she could potentially register as disabled, it would make him/her feel like they were 10 feet tall, figuratively speaking. Let's face it, they're never really going to be that tall. The closest they get is walking along top of walls and or fences outside people's houses, being able to park closer to supermarket entrances, free parking in shopping centres, that fancy little blue badge with a wheelchair dude on. Hell, even getting to use those big showers at the gym. All of those things combined would go some way to rebuilding his/her confidence after a lifetime of short jokes. I don't mean things like one-liners, I mean jokes about being short. Know what I mean? Anyway, thank you for taking the time to read over this short, no pun intended, email. I look forward to hearing back from you in the near future. Yours sincerely, Lanky Tallman, Woodside. P.S. I fully intend to vote no later this year. Cheers. Now, a few points, Mac.
Yes.
Right. I love how you're very vague as to your partner's,
His, her.
sexuality, his/her. He/she.
He, she.
But you're appealing to a councillor who's backing a party for independence.
Yes.
And you end your plea for your missus to be class disabled with a "I'll be voting fucking no."
Well, I believe in honesty.
Well, true, yes. But do you not feel she might not be quite as inclined to help you out?
Well, she might not be, which is why I thought I'll send this to one of the other councillors within the area as well.
Okay.
That councillor may turn out to be the city's Lord Provost.
Oh, fantastic.
I don't know.
So you've called it the Lord Provost. So essentially you're trying to get your fucking Mrs. Richard disabled.
Pretty much.
Because she's a midget.
I'm fed up walking that fucking far across the car parks at the supermarkets.
You're fed up walking. She's got to take 3 steps to year 1, for God's sake. She must be sick and tired of it.
We keep saying, right, that we want to park in the adult and the parent and
Spuggy
child
space.
No, the parent and child bit, 'cause
Sorry,
we might get away with it.
PC correctness. Not spuggy space, it's spastic space.
We think we might get away with the parent and child parking.
Right, okay.
Because when we went away on holiday, she got on some of the kids' rides at the water park.
Why don't you make... Oh, did she?
No way.
She fucking did.
Oh, that's
the thing is,
genius.
because you just see it, like, from a distance, you see it. Well, you can't really see her from a distance, to be fair. But if you just sort of see her walking past, you don't realise that, she's a fully grown adult.
Yeah.
Because she's not.
Because she's small.
So she actually managed to sneak onto a couple of the rides before eventually the guy saw her properly and went, "Hang on, you're not a fucking kid. Get away with you."
Brilliant.
So she said, because she doesn't like big scary rides. She doesn't like
So she goes in the teacups. She goes
in the little
in the fucking...
She's going up and down these tiny little water slides, quite happy.
Oh, wonderful.
Happy as fuck.
Does that
Happy
mean
as
you've
a-
got to have a smiley face when you're fucking her, Mac?
Happy as a dog with 2 cocks. Fantastic.
Brilliant. It was great fun. I wondered where she'd fucking gone. It's me and a couple of the other guys had just fucked up. We'll go for the big fucking vertical drop slide. She's just quite happily going, like one of those ones you used to get in the play parks as a kid where you sit in a little straw mat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like sort of that. That's what she's going on. Just do, casual as you like.
Can we convince the crust to come on a show?
Have you got a booster seat?
I'll get a booster seat. We can get it.
And we get her in a baby grow.
Oh my! Can we
No.
get her in a onesie?
Get a zoom lens on that thing there.
You know those ones.
She could sit up next to it.
She can stand on the table. You know those onesies with the flap at the back for putting them through, for bears. One of those bad boys. Brilliant. Let's get her a show so she can defend herself against
I'm
this.
gonna die when I
Against
get
you,
home.
shower of
You know
LP
what we need to
hating-
do? We need to borrow the machine from inner space and grow her a few sizes.
the movie Inner Space, where where it's shrunk them down scientists and they So
She's not an extra from fucking Honey, I
Smiley
Shrunk the Kids.
Face.
Smiley Face.
You had to take it too far.
Oh, sorry, she's just posted in the chat room saying she's got her own booster seat.
No, she's written, I have my own booster seat. Damn you! See, fucking.
Oh God!
You see that roller skating thing that
There
he's
may
doing?
be trouble ahead.
You send her in and she's like zipping in about everyone, like wiping her. Like, later, pal.
She actually got in trouble one of the games that they skated in. Like, because when she was skating through, she just sort of ducked underneath the other person's arms.
No.
She just skated and went, "Hello, weak." It just appeared out of nowhere.
I'll tell you though, for being a fucking LP, right? For being one of proper midget, she's a fucking dangerous in skates.
She's not just on
fucking
fucking
up people
skates.
twice her size, 3 times her size for fuck's sake.
There's a video online
I'm
of
scared of
her
her.
playing a game where someone bowls her into it, basically holds onto her and sort of wheels her towards another opponent,
Ooh.
and she fucking collides, and the girl just goes bye, about fucking 25 feet across the track.
Yeah, holy
Let's say
shit.
she's little, but she hits like a motherfucker.
It's like a fucking freight train.
There's
Jesus.
a guy at my work.
More like a matchbox, but
There's a guy at my work, and he's tiny. He's like, I think we asked him how tall he was, and he said 5 foot, and we don't think he is.
Right.
Because he stood next to a valve, and that valve's 5 foot. And,
Okay.
and he couldn't see over the top of it, put it that way. And he gets some shit for it. And we found, I don't know why, but someone found an actual little toffee hammer. What do you call it? Because we've all got these big, massive lump hammers for knocking shit out.
Right.
There's no good. I love Wally and them things. But anyway, he found a little toffee hammer. He goes, oh,
A little toffee hammer. It's
thing
pretty
is, you hand it. Oh, amazing. Tell me, I've got a question for you.
okay.
What do you think is the most socially awkward situation that you can be in?
Masturbating in mother care.
Probably. Yeah, that's quite a good one.
Okay,
But
okay.
it's probably up there with that. At least you're going to get some enjoyment out of that, though.
Are you?
Wow.
Okay, right.
like
Not
def-
me.
I've got one
definition
for
of
you.
a
At least
danger
you get a
wank.
happy ending, yeah.
Thanks, go on.
I've got one for you.
What's that?
Sitting at a table in Scanandis with 3 women you've shagged but you don't speak to.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
That's a tough
That's
one.
quite an awkward
That's
one.
not awkward. You can just get up
Especially
and
when,
move.
Especially when your friends are by them going, whoa!
especially when you mates with one of them, and you don't realise that the other two know each other as well.
It's only awkward
yeah.
if you've shared the same STD with all three of them.
Oh! Shit.
I never told them.
Yeah, okay. So,
Oh.
wow. So,
I tell you what, I find is the most. I get embarrassed buying toilet paper. That's how bad I am sometimes.
you mentioned before with this, yeah.
I found something even more embarrassing now. I went and bought myself a new bed.
Okay.
Now, Jables, she knows my pain with this one. The same thing happened to Jables. It's nothing. Oh, sorry, Pink. Smiley face.
Wink.
But I went.
Hey, listen, someone's got to get it ready for me.
Someone's got to get ruined for you. That's the main hard issues.
Exactly. She's promoted to the main event, Pink. That's you were just an undercard.
She's done with the warm up.
So anyway.
So, and I went and bought myself a new bed. I thought, do you know something? This bed's got some miles on it now. It's time to get rid and
It's
get a
seen
new
many
one.
a horrible night.
It's seen some ass.
Right.
Anyway,
Okay.
right, so I've got myself a new bed, and let me tell you something. This bed, it's leather. Oh, it's fancy. And I swithered with the idea.
I'm imagining leather surround. I'm imagining maybe leopard print satin sheets.
It's a circular bed that
That
rotates.
rotates. And oh, genius.
You don't fuck about them satin sheets because you just slide off them anyway, so you don't bother with that shit.
Okay.
But anyway, bought myself a new bed. It's proper fancy. It's cool. And I toyed with the idea, you know them beds you get with the TV comes out the bottom?
Oh.
I thought, in reality, that'd be quite cool. But in reality, all that's going to happen is it's going to be me on my own, eating pot noodles with fucking... watching Breaking Bad.
Because you're catching up on Breaking Bad.
And I was, or Minder, watching that in bed. I thought, no, I'm not going to do that. Bought myself a normal bed. So it's quite a cool bed, though. Anyway, bought myself a new mattress as well. This is the embarrassing bit. When the guy goes, so what kind of mattress do you want? What mattress have you got? I'm like, I don't know.
His bed's rotating in the room.
Aye.
You know, the heart-shaped
Yeah.
pillows on top as well. The mood lighting, if you will.
Yeah.
Disco ball on the roof.
Oh, exactly.
Oh, it's wonderful.
The guy's asking him to try this bed out in store.
Music playing in the background, you know.
Exactly.
He's like, I can't try it the bed in the shop, but just you need to set the mood for me to get the right idea.
Maynard walks out with a velour smoking jacket and not a thing else.
Kicks his slippers off.
Pipe that blows bubbles.
Yeah. The pink neon sign saying "Welcome to the cockpit." And
Oh.
anyway, guy goes, "What sort of mattress you got?" I'm like, "Mate, seriously, I've no idea. I don't know."
Sorry, you were saying.
So I'm like, I've no idea what mattress I've got. It's a comfy one. Oh well, open pocket spring. I'm like, listen, mate, I don't know. He goes, right, come and try.
The thing is, I'm trying not to laugh too hard at this because I used to sell beds for a fucking living.
Oh, of course you did, yeah.
So I was one of those awkward
Yeah.
bastards who used to sit and ask all those fucking
Yeah.
questions.
So he's like, mate, I'm like, listen, mate, I've no idea. So come and sit on a couple of these. I'm like, okay, no problem. He goes, right, just take your jacket off and just lay back on the bed. I'm like, eh? What are you talking about, Willis?
Right.
That is
okay.
the most awkward situation ever because you've got to lie on this bed and it goes, right, what position do you normally sleep in? So I'm like...
Hand on cock, legs straight. Legs akimbo.
Duvet off.
Duvet off.
What sort of bed do you prefer? He goes, you prefer soft? Do you prefer a hard bed? I was like, I prefer a firm bed. Why? And I was like...
Radio on the background. Play a bit of TL taxi. Sorry, okay.
Legs akimbo. left hand reaching up my laptop for some porn. Hand on the cock. He goes,
Skip into the good bit now.
It's fucking... all the mood music on as well. It's okay, sorry. So, beds.
so he's like, so what position do you sleep? I said, well, I'm on my side, I guess. Well, roll on your side and see how does that feel. I'm like, I'm not very comfortable with this, sir.
Was he massaging your back?
Well, I was going to say,
Stroking your ears.
you think that's socially awkward. But again, like I say, I used to sell beds
I know,
for a living.
but-
So we would get them to lie down on the bed. Now, doing it with couples was fun,
Yeah.
getting them to lie down in the bed
Ooh.
together. Because they'd lie in the bed and they both just lie on their back with their arms by their side. Go, wow, you're like the most unfucking romantic couple ever. But you'd get guys coming in, like yourself, by themselves, and they'd lie down. But when they were buying a certain kind of mattress, you had to sort of kneel on the bed beside them.
Oh.
Yeah.
And so they're lying with their back to you, and you're just lying there, sort of rocking the bed,
I know.
trying to teach them the. Oh,
Oh,
fucking
no.
hell.
You're just like, wow, I'm not comfortable with this. But then he says, what sort of mattress do you prefer? So I prefer it to be firm than soft. I'm not keen on soft. So, do you mind me asking, just to qualify you, why you prefer a firm one? I'm like, I don't know. In reality, I felt like saying, because I'm fucking, I don't want to be sinking into that mattress. Do you understand?
Further is less slippage there is.
I know.
I'm getting too many flashbacks.
Wow.
Hey, you looking through my window?
No, I just mean to sell in fucking beds.
Speaking
Because
about,
I could tell what he was fucking going to say next before you even finish the fucking
It
sentence.
is. You're just like, wow.
The awkward bit is when they come to you at the end and do you want to buy a mattress protector? Do you know how much moisture gets into your bed? Whatever fucking slips off her face. Whatever she spits back. I don't fucking know.
I got a question as well. You sure you don't want to buy one? I said, no, mate, I've already got a cut already. Are you sure you don't want to buy one? I'm like, okay, then go on.
If you buy one with the bed today, you'll get an extra £10 off the price.
You know.
I fucking knew it.
The speaking about socially awkward situations as well, I had one at work with a guy. It just came on my mind there. It's unrelated to beds, mind you, but I just thought about social awkwardness. He told me, he was quite sad faced. He's like, a bit of a tough kind of few days, and my sister's cat died. And I'm like, that's horrible to hear. He goes,
No.
it was killed by the neighbour's cat. I was like, that's fucking terrible to hear, That's awful. The poor thing was mauled to death by an opposing cat,
That's what he gets for putting it in a ring.
He says, throwing fibers at it. Come on. So he said, the parents took it away and cremated it at the beach. And I'm like, so in my head, I'm thinking, did they build a pyre? Or like a wee kind of Viking boat and just cut the light or something? Cremated at the beach. I'm going through all these things about,
There's a cat called Darth Vader.
I said, did you set fire at the beach? What did they build? Did they build a fire? A bonfire? And they went, no, you sick bastard. Seemingly there was like a pet crematorium beside a beach near somewhere in Aberdeenshire.
Yeah.
So, but it reminded me though of there was a guy, and this is dead genuine as well, a guy, I won't say his name because he listens to the show as well, but a guy up in Thurso whose dog, he had a dog from like when he was a kid, like 13 years of this dog, and his best pal, together all the time, walks together all the time as well, and the poor dog passed away, so he had the dog cremated. And thought, well, what I'll do is I'll sprinkle its ashes along a walk that we normally go on, you see, because that was his favourite place to be, was this walk along the cliff edge in Thurso, that was fine. So away he goes, sunny day, out he goes with a wee coffee jar of fucking ashes, and turns to the ocean and sprinkles the ashes into the air. Of course, forgetting, there's a head first wind coming back at him, and most of the ashes end up in his throat and down his jacket, and so most of poor Fido ended up either in his fucking digestive tract or getting cleaned his clothes by fucking Persil. Poor Fido should be one with the wind on the nose. Is it one with the fucking washing machine? Yeah. Fucking hell. I told me, and of course you hear that and you're like, I really don't want to laugh, but fucking hell, that's just awful. How do you laugh and go, oh, I've mastered the art of like howling, laughing inside, staying straight faced, to the face.
Sorry.
It's fucking nuts.
I mean, Gunnar Goldtier says here there was a teacher in Thurso whose pet goat committed suicide by hanging itself off a cliff. Like, how the fuck do you hang yourself? Okay, well, right, okay.
Fucking Thurso.
Tell you something else that happened over Christmas when I pissed myself laughing. One of my mates is very stylish, very very dapper.
Like me.
Anyway, yeah. I was hoping Pink was going to come up with something then. I was like, Pink, rescue me.
He's not saying anything as good. He's just smiling.
That's it.
He just gave a little wink to the
He's
sky.
doing that quiet dad chuckle, with the shaking.
He is unbelievably stylish at times. Anyway, we're all out for my birthday drinks, and we're all out. He appears up later on. He's rocking a jacket, a little dicky bow tie and everything.
Oh, nice.
And I'm thinking, do you know something? He could pull it off. He does look quite smart with it.
Right.
No one else I know. If I did it, I'm like, the fuck are you doing? You here to serve drinks or something? What's wrong with you? You here at someone's wedding? It's a little dicky bow tie, a little jacket. I'm thinking, fucking tell you something. Looking dapper,
Looking
man.
like a fucking ventriloquist dummy.
Yeah, it does. That's exactly what it looked like. Little bouffant haircut and everything. I was like, look at you. Looking cool as fuck. So
Pee-wee
anyway,
Herman come to life.
yeah, he is. So anyway, next thing I says, oh shit, where's my phone? What time is it? Goes and reaches into his pocket. Now, anyone else, what would you do? You'd maybe look at your wrist, see what time it is. You'd maybe look at your phone and see what time it is. Oh, no.
Oh.
He's only got himself one of them little pocket watch things like that. Comes out with one of them.
Oh,
here's the thing.
lovely.
This man is my idol.
Yeah. The thing is, he couldn't even tell the time off. He goes, oh, you know something? It's like, oh, why is it? Can't read it. Goes onto his phone. Oh, it's got to one.
Oh,
Pocket
wonderful.
watch, how to open it.
Unbelievable. This pocket watch, fine well, it wouldn't have been cheap. He's all about the quality of this.
Yes.
But when he pulled it out, it's not speaking about something that came out of the carnies. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
It's
Didn't come out and ask a value cracker.
no,
Unfair.
definitely
I'm
not.
not going to criticise because I own a pocket watch.
Do you?
I do.
Oh.
I want one, but I just couldn't pull it off.
I couldn't pull
I'm
it
like,
off.
the fuck you doing? Check you, Maynard. Did you watch Strap Break? Yeah, that's exactly what
But then,
I'm
of course, you are big and oily, see, so maybe you could pull it off.
I know, but I'd
You
look a
are
dick.
the epitome of suave and debonair on the DHB.
you know,
so
you know.
I don't know. I think
You bring
pull it off.
you bring the element of class to the show.
Oh, I think you
Exactly,
can,
exactly.
I did fuck up big time though in front of big time.
And we from class to fucking
Yeah.
crash.
There we go.
I'm gonna get into it now before John Morgan comes into this now.
Right, okay.
Hogmanay, I was in said 80s bar,
Lovely.
drunk as fuck.
Right.
I was on Courvoisier level 8 possibly.
Okay.
Now, don't allow me to have more than 4. Anyone knows me knows no more than 4. If he's got more than 4, just game over.
Right.
So I was on like my 8th, and I've been drinking till 6 o'clock, and the bells had been. I don't know much about the bells. And I'm speaking to John Morgan.
They rang.
Yeah, I'm speaking to John Morgan. We're laughing and joking and something like that. And this girl walks past, stunning eyes, with beyond stunning.
Right.
I remember thinking, oh crikey, she's all right. So anyway, next thing, John Morgan disappears off. Comes back with a girl. The girl's chatting away, and she's chatting away, and she's beautiful. Did the Courvoisier not kick in? I couldn't even talk. I was like,
no.
I was like,
Oh, no.
So anyway, I thought, and she was away. I thought,
Amen.
fair enough. But at the time, I wasn't that bothered. I thought, nah, I'll have beer goggles on. No one can be that hot. 10 minutes later, she's back again, and I don't remember much about it. And then John Morgan's on Facebook, Maynard, what's up with you? Oh, sort yourself out.
I saw this, yeah.
I was like, and then
He messaged me, Scott, I'm still at Maynard, he's blowing it. I'm like, oh, wise up. It's all gone pear-shaped.
And the next morning, I thought, she can't have been that nice. He was like, she was ridiculously stunning. I was like, fuck's sake.
Oh, man.
It's that shit.
Well, I mean, I do have an email regarding you being out in the piss. In fact, you know what? I'll cut to that right now. In fact, I wasn't keeping for the mail bit. But
Oh, is that a time? Oh,
it's
we've got shout outs for anyone. Oh, bye.
I've got an email from a guy called Vern. Listen to the show. Brian, his name is.
Yeah.
We call him Vern. And he writes, good evening, you bunch of retro-loving cunts. First, I must apologise for my bad grammar. He's the worst bad grammar. So he's not the worst. I mean, he's not like Ramage bad, but he's bad.
Is it? His name is Brian, isn't it?
Brian, yeah.
That crock-wearing degenerate motherfucker.
Right, well, he said, but if Ward doesn't sort it out by the end of this email, then fuck it. I have been meaning to write in and tell you about the night I bumped into the Money Maker. It was the night of the 30th of November. I was in the club that played the 80s and 90s music with the other half and her mates. When I was looking around, and out the corner of my eye, I thought I caught a glimpse of the man, the myth, the legend that is Maynard. But I said to myself, no, it couldn't be.
This is going to end up either really bad for me or quite good.
So after a few more diet shandies and
You're
a few
fucked.
slick moves on the dance floor to keep the other half happy, I saw him. It was the Triple M. I got all starstruck as I walked over to him, wondering what will I say. Got over all the opening lines to say to him. As I got closer, things started to go slow down, like that bit in the chick flick when the guy's running into the girl along the beach with his arms out. It was too late to think about it anymore. I was there, standing next to him, smelling the awesome that was coming out of his pores. That's a bit stalkery, isn't it? You would think.
No, that was me slipping over in the toilet covered in piss. That's probably what it was.
You would think I would have said something along the lines of "What's up, bitches?" or some other hip gangster shit like that, but no. I said, "Hey, look, no Crocs on tonight." No Crocs on tonight. What the fuck was I thinking?
You weren't.
But he knew who I was when I blurted that shit out, so it was all good. So after a few words, we parted and I was chuffed to fuck I met the legend that is Maynard. The other half asked, who the fuck is that like? I was shocked she even said that. So I responded, whether it's the Monday night highlight, the big and oil, the big and bitches, the Triple M, blah 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 blah. Her reply was, yeah, still don't know who the fuck you're on about. By the way, it's your round. I'd reply with, no, you're round. So I walked back with my... No, I'm not calling her fucking... So I walked back with my round thinking about the moments we were shared talking about my Crocs and bitches. I hands the cow her drink over and said, I thought he would have been taller in real life. Love and hugs and smooches, Vern. P.S. Pink's a cunt. So, mark the board, mark the board.
Everyone thinks I'm small.
They do?
Smaller than the Rubes.
Well, I mean...
No one's smaller than the Rubes.
You're smaller than the Rubes.
I am not.
Yeah.
You can mark yourself. Mark out Chris Mack one on the front board for that shit. In fact, go on, mark yourself. Mark yourself.
So, well, I mean, there's a photograph of you and Steve together. And, Steve's not the tallest guy either. And you're both of comparable kind of height.
Yeah,
The thing is, Maynard, it's not as if you're big, but you're down for the remake of Different Strokes.
Shall I include you in the petition?
well, God stops you growing when you're perfect. That's all I'm going to say.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, guys, listen, we're getting a bit late on here, so let's quickly go on to the fucking, I know exactly, the news.
Fuck you, people. Here's the headlines on the DHB News.
The fact I made you mark yourself on the board.
I know.
That's the ultimate shame.
Isn't it? Marking your own name.
Fuck's sake.
I've got a quick one here that I saw today. Actually, Ferengi Boy, Greg Scott, who's been on the show before as well, sent me this link on the Facebooks, and it's fucking comedy gold.
Genius.
It's genius. So I'll paint you a picture. So basically, in Kentucky, a 20-year-old girl's gone missing, you see, and her family are all panicking. It's been, the police have been called. There's been a manhunt. It turns out she's passed out pissed somewhere. I think she's passed out pissed at a parking garage at a resort. And then as like, oh, I'm not missing, I'm alive, I'm here, blah blah. But before she was found, the local news up there had set a reporter out to do a piece about this missing girl. You see, so I'll paint you a picture of the scenario here with my words, right? So imagine yourself. Here's the news studio. They've just cut to the guy to do the live report. He, however, doesn't realise they're live yet. So the screen's live, right? He's now being broadcast to the nation, but he still thinks he's off air. So they've cut to him saying, and here's our reporter, blah, 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 with a story about this girl missing. So that's what he says. Oh, let me just get to work properly.
I don't care if she's 20. Hell, I'd fuck her. You can't say you wouldn't fuck her. Maybe that's what I'll do when they find her. I'll go and fuck her. I'll fuck her right in her pussy.
All right, well...
Right, so... Let me play it again, because when it cuts back to the studio, right, the female host of the show is you visibly like, fucking what? And you hear people gasping in the background as they cut back to the studio. So I'll play it again to maybe hear
Definitely apologize for that editing.
Oh, cut back, sorry again.
Oh, I don't care if she's 20. Hell, I'd fuck her. You can't say you wouldn't fuck her. Maybe that's what I'll do when they find her. I'll go and fuck her. Fuck her right in her pussy.
All right, well, we definitely apologize for that editing error in that story. Wow. We are going to switch gears now to the prospect of peace talk.
Wow. I mean, you couldn't really hear it there. The link's on the chat page, but there's a visible, even the girl's face is like, mouth open, like, oh, fuck.
It's the fact she seems to skip from that and go, well, now go on to something about Middle East peace talks.
It's just wonderful.
I'll tell you, the last time I heard an intake of breath like that was the first time I showed the Jables the beast.
I'd fuck her. You can't say you wouldn't fuck her. Maybe that's what I'll do when they find her. I'll go and fuck her. Fuck her right in her pussy.
All right, well, we definitely apologize for that.
Wow. I mean, of course,
that's
the guy...
line I like, fuck her right in a pussy.
Fuck her right in a pussy.
He sounds about fucking 12.
Like he had to clarify where he would fuck her. Of course, there's an uproar. The guy got sacked, of course, because, he's just threatening to fuck a missing girl in her pussy on live TV.
He doesn't specify whether or not they need to find her dead or alive.
It's wonderful. I mean, wonderfully bad, of course, but fucking Jesus. So, Pink, any stories to you want to share with the good people of the world?
Oh, we're on news stories. I thought we were on fucking emails.
We're in the news stories.
I, in true professional fashion, have none.
Oh, well, listen, Maynard, just so you know, part of your proudness, of course, you're a proud Englishman.
Yes.
You're proud of your country.
I am.
And its domain and its borders.
World leaders.
How would you feel, though, if part of your country now belongs to us in the Scotlands?
It's never happening.
It's happening. Because it turns out that Doncaster... that they found like a 900-year-old.
You can have them fuckers.
Hey, there's some fit birds in Donny.
Aye, passing through.
It seems that seemingly 900 years ago, it was signed over. Doncaster was signed over to Scotland as part of a treaty of Durham after King David successfully stormed large areas of the north of Scotland. You see, North England, sorry. So, but no one's ever changed this.
Yeah.
So it's remained in Scottish hands for years, and it's never been reclaimed. So essentially, Doncaster belongs to Scotland.
Well, I'll graciously let you have it.
Oh, that's awful good of you.
No, in fact, no, it's not happening. It'll never happen.
Can we keep the receipt just in case we want to fucking send it back?
Do you know what I mean? You want independence now. You want part of down south. You guys, you don't even know what you want.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
Calm yourselves.
Tell you what, thank fuck it wasn't Chapeltown.
Gunnar Gold says you can take Motherwell on a swapsy. Oh dear me. Do you know what? I've got fucking tons more news stories, but we'll maybe give them a miss.
There was one random story that I heard, read in the news yesterday and heard this morning about the guy, I'm pretty sure it was over in China, about these little DIY accident he had.
Oh, right.
The 55-year-old guy, while he was decorating his house, shot himself in the eye with a nail gun and didn't realise until he started to feel sick a couple of hours later. Straight through his eye. You can see there's fucking x-rays of it where it's actually behind where the front of his eye socket. It's in his fucking head. It's gone through his eye socket.
It's in his goddamn brain.
And he didn't realise until he started to feel sick a couple of hours later.
I'll tell you.
I'll tell you what a precise shot to get it through the eyelids.
Oh, shit.
Thing is, I got one of my eyelashes in my eye today. I was like, I'm dying. Medic!
I was going to say, someone pokes in the eye, it waters for like fucking 25 minutes and you can't see properly. You're ready to punch him in the face. He shoots himself in the eye with a fucking nail gun.
Fucking
hell, man.
Anything touches my eye, I'm on the floor. I'm like, gonna die.
Gunnar Goldhurst just said iron is good for eyesight.
Some of them I love her.
There's a. Wait.
I would imagine, Maynard, if anything touches your eye, your mum will be on the phone going, am I getting grandkids?
Wait! Give him the horn! Give him the horn!
No, he doesn't deserve a horn.
So,
you'll get a smiley face and like it.
Right.
I'm going to be scouting Facebook constantly and helping smiley faces.
Imagine, of course, you work as a locksmith and you've been called up by a customer saying, oh, wise up, I've lost my keys, can you get me in my house? No problem, sir. You arrive at the guy's house, he's there like, oh, sorry to bother you so late on, but I can't get in the house, can you get me in? No problem. 10 minutes, you're through the lock and the door's open. Here you go, sir. There's your money, thanks very much. There's your, 20, 30 pound, 40 pound minutes to collect key. Thank you, and away you go. Turns out, you just let a burglar into the house.
Holy shit.
The burglars thought, fuck it, I'll be chancy. Call the locksmith to say, oh yeah, this is my house, locked out. The locksmith has got him in and went, thanks the car, see ya. And the guy's going to rob the fucking house.
The thing is, joking aside, that could happen quite easily because, do you remember a couple of years ago, my incident on just before Christmas Eve when I lost my keys on a drunken night out?
Yes.
I lost my keys, long story short, I ended up having to phone a locksmith on a day before Christmas Eve to come and to let me in. 140 quid later it was. Now, he came out, I was in, went back to my mate's house, I got a lift home, time I got back from West Hill to my place, the locksmith was already there. So that was like 10 minutes. Now, I stay in a flat, so he's already got in past the first door. Yeah. So he's
fucking hell.
It's like he does it for a living.
Without wishing to let you into the secrets of the locks at my place, he got past the first door, and then he's come to my door, and he's already drilling the door. Now,
really?
He's drilling it already. It's like halfway through the door. Now, what if I did
before he's even asked for ID or fuck all? He's like, he's in a boot.
Before he's even there.
Before I'm even there, he's like. Now, how does he know that I've instead of saying 19, I don't live at 119. How does he know that? And he's not drilling at some Dolly's old bird's house. Do you know what I mean?
Fucking hell!
I was like,
how does he know you haven't found your keys since phoning him?
No.
Is it because there was a pair of Cuban heels outside the front door and they knew it was yours?
Jesus Christ.
No, I remember that vividly. 140 quid plus VAT I was.
Bloody hell.
For 10 minutes work.
That's fucking hell. That's not cheap.
I can tell you.
Guys, it's getting kind of late on here, so I'm going to quickly go on to the mail.
You've got some mail.
What?
Smiley face.
Without even a bit of prompt, and you boys steamed in there. That was fantastic.
Pink even remixed it.
Of course.
Did a mashup.
We had the email before from Vern about praising Maynard.
Yeah.
Oh, majesty, love him, starstruck. Not everyone is quite as enthusiastic about the Moneymaker.
Yeah,
I know.
They don't count.
I'm as shocked as you are.
They don't count.
We've got an email from a guy called Stuart.
Fuck.
Stuart, is it Stuart? It's Stuart Harper in Belfast.
Just put up a post in the chat room saying, I hope you read my email.
That could be him, Trucker Stuart in the chat room. And it writes, the subject, Cunt Maynard.
Oh, really?
Oh, hang on, I'll get the pen.
It says, "Hello, dear Scott, the Bigfoot Tailor. My name is Stuart, and I just thought I'd drop you all a line to say, Maynard is a cunt.
Oh,
I
really?
hope he gets 3 cunt marks on the board for that.
3?
I'm a truck driver. And no, just the one.
That's more than his bed got last year.
I'm a truck driver, and I got bored as fuck listening to the radio and even my own music. So started on the old podcast for Change Listening. Found you guys a few months ago, and to be honest, switched off after 30 minutes. A week later, I thought I'll give you a second chance, and now I fucking love you guys. Lurch was in the first couple of shows, and listened to again, and to be honest, I thought, who the fuck is this ball bag? I could only understand about 50% of the words coming from his fucking mouth, but a couple of months in the line, no more homebrew, and a brain tumor later, I love the bastard.
He's been nae-wheel.
In fact, for me, the show isn't the same without him. Just listen to the Parcedo episode about the Deafeens. Fuck, I haven't laughed so hard in a long time, so thank you for that, guys. Listen to the next show with the Coops. Fuck you, dirty bitch. In a good way, LOL. Anyways, back to the cunt in hand, Maynard. That's one more stroke on the board, he says. No, it's not. You only get one. I don't like listening to him that much anymore. He's got so obnoxious. Everything is about him and how awesome he thinks he is.
No, I am.
With his Mr. Miyagi wax on, wax off. No, I am. To be fair.
Don't be jealous.
And Mr. Motivator looks. Ditch Maynard. Keep the Baron Von Tequila ribs and keep insulting the vulnerable amongst us. Yes, Pink can be annoying at times with his tumbleweed jokes and losing the rights to his own pizza fucking business, the sandal wearing fuck. But Maynard is getting my vote. Ha ha ha. I'll make you a deal. If you read my email on the show, I'll sponsor 20 whole quid to the next show. Keep up the good work and chat and happy hug my knee. Okay, Stuart Harper in Belfast. Now,
Well,
Maynard. Now, I know we're not at the gulag yet, but, you know, should you want to crack open the door, it's up to you. But I'm not giving you any ideas, but, you know, turn up to yourself, sir.
well, not only is it going in the gulag,
Right, okay.
but secondly, we have our number one person on that board. Go and write that jabroni's name on that board right now. someone.
Oh, so the first listener of the show.
He is the first one. The first cunt of the week.
If you want to scrub out Crust there, Mac, and
I will
throw
score
in-
her. Yes, I will gladly
the week.
score out Crust off
Throw
the
in-
cunt board. For the love of God, don't kick me out the flat.
Throw in Trucker Stuart. You have that backpedaling because you made fun of her being a midget.
Can we also say that he gets another mark for being the most uninventive cunt when it comes to coming up with his name in the chat room? Guess what? My name's Trucker Stuart. I drive trucks.
Wow, Mac.
Shame.
Seriously.
Shocking.
Mac.
Seriously.
Shocking,
Put
Trucker
a bit of
Stuart.
fucking thought into it.
Yeah, come on, Trucker.
Check you defending Maynard like a rabid dog.
Yeah.
Fucking right, I'm sitting next to him. He'll kick
Do you know
my
what I mean?
ass.
If this is your game, I hope you're looking at the camera right now. This is your game. Up it.
Oh.
Basic.
Basic.
Do you know what I mean? I play you like the bongo drums. I'm like Super Mario Kart on hard. Come on now, play better.
Just Mark, just so you know, while you're on the board there, is that Krusty has just posted saying doors double locked. So if you're in a couch, you can get
Does that mean she found the steps?
No, I'll put him on the top shelf.
Trucker Stuart just replied to Mac.
You can have a cunt too. Right, okay. So listen, while we're on the case, while we're on the something
Yeah.
about Maynard's Law, let's have one of these.
In fact, Scott, hold the music.
Hold the music.
You get a cunt too, just now, actually.
Why?
Has no one ever told you how to deliver news?
How do you mean deliver news?
If you got a positive and a negative, always a negative first and then the positive.
Really?
If I wasn't such a strong person who didn't give a fuck about nothing, I might take that to heart.
I thought I would build you up so that you were in a high, like, oh yeah, I'm a fucking legend, look at me, and then bring you back to the normal pace again, because you don't want to leave you on a high, because you'll do the whole shades on, up the road, pitch black, Kavasi on shoulder thing again, which is lovely. You know, it's keeping you on a medium level here. So I give you the good shit, then I'm not getting with the bad shit.
You can't break granite. You can't break granite.
Order! Order! Silence in court! This is Maynard's Law!
This one comes from Tommy Tucker. And he writes, "Hello, bastards. I write to you today with anger. And the reasons are as followed. Me and my 3-year-old son decided to go shopping after Crimbo to spend more money on pointless shite. So we went to a well-known toy establishment as we were browsing some lard-assed fucking hippo, steamed past us, knocked my lad straight off his feet, and sent him sliding down the aisle. Wow. She grabbed her toy and wobbled off without saying one word of apology to either of us. So I calmly picked up my... No punctuation whatsoever here. I'm winging it on the fly here. So I calmly picked up my shocked son, grabbed a toy for him, and went to search for the jellied mess that steamrolled my boy. We had found her paying for her toy. So like any normal parent, I joined the queue and paid for my toy. On the way out though, I noticed there was a large crowd forming. I also noticed that a rounded woman was standing just at the edge of the crowd, so walked up, stood behind her, and may have possibly set fire to her bags. I quickly moved away and watched as she threw the bags to the ground, and 3 people stamped out the fire, in the process crushing her brand new toy that she just bought. Now I asked Pink to throw angry shoppers in the bin, and Maynard, I understand I'm already in the gulag for shitting in a caravan, but do I deserve more time for what I did? Love you all, Tommy.
Without a shadow of a doubt, you're going in the gulag.
Oh,
I don't even need to think about it. You're the first entrant for this year, actually.
But then, to be fair though, he has defended his son from, I say defended, his son got attacked by a fatty who didn't even apologise for knocking his son on his ass.
Fuck's sake, Scott.
Why? Oh! So, get the horn, cunt. So, he's gone out of the way as vengeance.
Yeah.
He's set fire to our bags in a crowd.
You should have just punched her.
Oh, no, you don't punch her.
Just punched her.
Because if you punch her, you're going to be seen by other people punching her and probably jailed for assaulting the cow. You discreetly like
jail's better than
bags.
the gulag.
Oh, well.
Jail's better than the gulag, you see.
Ah.
He knew fine well. That's like me fucking about at home at mum's house and saying, yeah, it was me that did that. I'm not going to get a crack.
Yeah, because at least with jail you can get out.
Yeah, the gulag.
Oh, fuck.
There's only one way in. You don't come out.
Just so you know, there is a demand, Chatham, for the wig. Which, just so you know, it's just
been a while.
there.
It's been a while.
It's been a while, Maynard.
It's been a while.
Wig on, you know, it's just
But
saying.
You know what I'm willing to do as well for this year? For this year and for 1 year only. In fact, for 1 month only.
Right.
There's a golden gulag ticket.
I like this
golden
idea.
gulag ticket.
To celebrate the new year and the new year of DHB good is ahead of us.
Yeah.
A golden ticket.
And you can get away with whatever shit you want.
Right.
Well, within reason. And I don't won't gulag you.
So, right, essentially, if you've written before and you've been gulagged before, you can email it again and plead your case for the golden ticket.
But the problem is,
right?
I might actually give you double the sentence.
So you're saying
you
when
need to
when
think
they
twice.
pitch their case, it can go one or two ways.
It can go one or two ways.
They get a golden ticket, or they get twice the sentence.
Yeah, twice sentence. Even though you don't.
I've got a good possible money-making idea off of the back of what Maynard just said.
Right.
We're going to start selling golden tickets.
No. Why don't we create our own DHB monopoly?
Right.
Thing is,
because
no
then
one's
you can
gonna
have the
fucking buy
gulag,
it.
and then you do not pick
get
up
out.
200 quid and do not pass throw.
I do not pass through.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you play that, it's the worst game ever though, because you're going like, you roll your dice, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As soon as you leave on that square, you're in the gulag anyway.
Yep.
Like, I'm like, hey man, where you going, Sonny Jim? Get in here. No bed. Thinking about.
No Piccatelli drawn.
But I was just passing by. Yeah, sorry, that's the way it goes.
You know what, guys? I do have more Maynard's laws, but it's quite a long one actually. I've been here as well.
Fuck it, hit that shit.
I'll maybe leave it to the next time. So, guys,
there was a potential sin bins offering of fat women in shops.
Actually, you're right.
The Right Honourable Reverend brings us the Sin Bin.
Smiley face.
So Pink, he did say about the fucking festive shoppers, the big annoying. Was it the girl he wanted to submit, or was it just shoppers in general? I'm just double checking here.
I think he said he's put fat shoppers in before. Or he submitted shoppers women
No,
shoppers.
for the gulag. He was in the gulag for having a shit in a caravan, wasn't he?
Yes, that's
He
right.
did
but
mention something about shoppers
he's
in the
been
sin
binned
bin.
before. Angry shoppers he wants to put in the bin. Angry shoppers. Now, Pink, what do you think?
Thing is, if you want something to get put in the bin, tag some form of female activity to it, and it's nigh on guaranteed.
That's a fair point. So it's pretty much in.
Forbes has just said in the chat room, Forbes' estates for the 2 brown properties in front of Go.
Somebody go make a fucking DHB monopoly.
He'd
If
be-
not, I'm doing a bastard.
He'd be the boot.
Oh, I wonder. Can you buy a customized monopoly? I'm going to investigate that
I'm gonna
shit.
fucking
I think you can make your own.
I was going to say you can make them.
Let's
You
make
just,
our own.
aye, because it's not like we've not had a lawsuit against this.
Oh, exactly. Yeah.
My dad's shop was on one of them before.
Was it really?
The very first Aberdeen edition that came out, my dad had a shop that was
Yeah,
on
for
that.
fuck's sake, brilliant.
Fucking ace.
But hell, well, listen, guys. On that note, thank you very much for hanging on to tonight's show. Again, we're glad you're back. Thank you for hanging on for all these shows. We're damn near 150 already, and we've been here for over 2 years, 2.5 years nearly. We've been here for now. Damn near 3 coming soon, I think, as well. I know exactly. 2014 is going to be a big year. We've got a lot of shit planned. Be it the Martin show, be it some live shows, hopefully as well. Some more merchandise if the pick up like his finger his arse on the website as well. It's all go here at DHB Towers.
See, on the subject of Monopoly, can the Cooper be the community chest?
I like it.
Stop stealing jokes from people in the fucking chat room.
Hold on.
Someone put that in the chat room about 5 minutes ago.
We do have a call.
I never saw it.
Hello, caller, you're on the show.
Hello, Maynard is a cunt.
No, I recognise that accent.
Do you?
It's my arch nemesis. I think it's not Trucker Stewart, it's Fucker Stewart. It's my arch nemesis.
Doesn't matter, still goes
Is
up.
that you? Is that you, Stewart?
It is indeed.
See? Do you know what I mean? I've caught you already.
You know
how I know it's you? Because I'm watching you.
I'm watching you. I'm looking at your little face right now and rubbing it.
Yeah, but I think
this is one free phone call from the gulag that he's taken.
enjoy it. Can you hear that? Can you sound outside? Can you ice cream van? In fact, no, I'm not even going to send an ice cream van for you. You know what's going to happen? Tomorrow you'll be driving along in that nice little truck of yours, going through the beautiful streets of Belfast and Antrim and all them lovely places over there. Next thing, the truck's going to stop.
Right.
I'm telling you now, the truck will break down and you think,
oh,
fuck my life, what's going on here? I'll phone a generic recovery company.
Okay.
No problem. The van will come up. All right, mate, how's it going? Yeah, oh, fuck's sake, my van's broke down, all that shit. Oh, no problem. It's going to take a
My
while.
fucking van.
Aye.
I can't do that accent. I'll
Me
try.
fucking van's got some shit.
£10,000.
Well, Mike's,
Fucking her.
Mike's
Do
girlfriend.
you know how you say Northern Ireland is take out all the fucking vowels?
Aye.
Nern.
My ex-girlfriend was from Ireland, so I ain't going to do that accent because I got fucking knocked the clean out from her. Anyway.
Did you really?
Yeah, she's from Antrim and they don't fuck about. But anyway,
Stu, I have to ask you, why do you Belfast folks get so uptighty when we try your accent? There's a guy at work who goes,
Yeah.
shut
You're swinging into it now.
They
Why do you
hate
get
it.
so uptight when you try your accent?
Fucking.
in
I
fact,
can't even do it.
Trucker Stewart, I'll give you one. Right, in fact, no, I haven't finished telling you what was going to happen to you. So anyway, right, your van's going to break down and you think, oh shit, what am I going to do? You phone up, hey mate, can you go and send us this recovery van round? Yeah, no problem, Trucker Stewart, it's on its way.
Wonderful.
Van gets there and goes, oh fuck me, I'm so glad to see you. It's raining, it's not very nice weather and all that shit.
Oh, a little bit overcast, streak, if you will.
And it's, oh mate, this is going to take a while to fix.
Oh.
Go and jump in the van. Oh, no problem, thanks for that.
Get a heat.
You're in the van.
Oh.
Next thing, the doors lock. You know what time it is, Trucker Stewart.
That was a little bit of a dirty giggle that went with that. I'm a bit
Game
concerned
over.
as to what the fuck you two
I
been up
think
to.
You'd probably be glad to go in the gulag after that long-ass, boring fucking story.
No,
The
listen.
outro music was on a minute ago.
No, listen up here, fucking. Says Pink, Mr. fucking Socks and Sandals. You just keep your way out. This is an A and B threat going on right here.
Hey, Maynard, listen to this. Yeah, in your ass.
Is that the sound of your buckle on your sandals going?
Stu, thanks for the call. Fucking £10,000.
Oh, no,
Keep on.
Stuart, before you go, do one thing for me. Can you say power shower?
Arshar.
Hey! Bye, Stu.
I like him, but he's still going in the
You
gulag.
say power shower.
Harsh,
I fucking
har.
love it. Pash high. Pash
Pash
high.
high.
Pash high. Pash high.
Starting to sound like the fucking Bushido episode again.
Pash high.
I said that to my ex. She fucking cracked me clean on the chin.
Oh, the shit. Pash high.
I'll give you your fucking parish hire.
I'm fucking her.
Flashbacks to that. Oh, I don't know.
fucking 10,000 pounds. Right, so fucking anyway.
And today's offended people are.
I feel quite chuffed. I've got myself a nemesis.
You do.
You've got the bastard. Chuck the bastard.
Chuck the bastard. Yes.
I've
You've got
got
Trucker Stew.
No, I've got jabroni stew.
Jabroni stew.
Jabroni stew.
I've got the fucking crust.
I've got listeners.
Big school listeners, exactly. Everyone, mark the board.
I can't wait. Abigail Gregskin, if you're listening, just post something random on Facebook. Just post, I don't know, it's Tuesday, Ace, Pinkle Butt, vagina, waffle.
Pretend you're the Nelson Mandela signer and just pick what the fuck
I will post sniff, smiley face.
I'll tell you else he does it to Stuble's best.
Hold on, guys. We do have a phone call. Hello, caller of the show.
Northern.
Zombie. Savile. Hello, Mr. Savile, sir. How are you doing?
I do like to come in right at the end, you'll see.
Right.
Oh, God.
He does like to make a kind of end. Let's get right in the end.
Yes.
And, power his way through, then leave quickly before anyone catches him. So, Jim. So, Zombie,
did you get any Christmas crackers this year?
No, I didn't, young man.
So, Zombie.
We're not going anywhere, Mr. Pinkster, because you are a cunt.
Oh, mark the point! So Zombie. Meatnard's broken. We've fucking broken it. So, Zombie.
Even the phone call gets dead air.
I know. Even the Savile. So, Savile.
Zombie Savile.
What brings you to call? No. Finally silenced by the pink. So, Savile, what brings you to call in this fine evening?
Well, you'll see, because it is a new year, I have actually been reflecting. It's a time for reflection, you'll see.
Yes.
I remember one time I was walking home with my girlfriend a few years back, when I was alive and not rotting here in the grave.
Right, okay.
When I bumped into Stuart Hall.
Oh, lovely Stuart Hall. It's a knockout.
And he said, would you mind if I took her out for dinner? And I said, no thanks, Stuart. She's already ate.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow! Wow!
Oh, dear.
It's already 8. Oh, Mr. Zombie Savile, toodaloo, motherfucker! Savile! Wow, okay.
Fuck a duck.
Fuck's sake. Anyway, end of the show. Fucking on course. 2014. Hello, how are you, folks? Big things coming up your way soon. We got lots of. We're going to be adding the combined first 100 shows as a downloadable file on the store page soon, which is going to cost you a very minimal amount to buy. A whole 100 shows, hundreds of hours of shows for you.
Wait for
£3.
it. There it goes.
There we go.
Fucking knew that was
That'll
coming.
be showing face shortly. We might even be selling them on custom USB sticks, but that's going to be
USB tits.
Tits, yes, tits. Folks, thank you for tuning in tonight's show. Thank you for supporting the show, of course. This week's show, of course, was sponsored by 2 people. Their names are here on my computer screen. Any second. Thank you to Barry Duff and Paul Stewart for supporting this week's show. It really is much appreciated. It's with your folks using our Amazon link, DHBAmazon.co.uk, and of course sponsoring the show through our sponsor link on our website, or donate button, sorry. That really keeps us going. You guys are helping pay for our costs, keep us going. Amazon especially been one of our biggest suppliers of material for the show. Much appreciated. So folks, remember, if you want to support the show, keep using DHBAmazon.co.uk to buy your regular Amazon purchases. It keeps our show flowing, keeps us on the air, keeps us going to do more shows. Before we go, Maynard, anything we'll say before we go at all? You know what you say hello, goodbye to, what's up to, fucking Toodaloo to
I'm gonna give
motherfuckers.
I'm gonna give John Morgan a shout out.
Right.
I'm gonna give Big Vern, aka Le Croque Monsieur, a shout out.
Okay.
In fact, he's got a shop in Leeds as well now.
Oh, but also he does, yes.
Yeah, just everyone else who knows me.
Okay, what about you, Mac?
I'll say hello to the crust.
Okay.
Please unlock the door.
Yes.
I want to come home.
And congratulations on being entered into the fucking Lollipop Guild. That was... it's fucking... awful. The Lullaby
so
League.
much stuff going through my head that I want to say when shit like that comes up, but I can't because you'll fucking kill me.
See, when you go home tonight, that should be like a reality TV program or something. That's going to be it. I was only joking, darling.
See, when I walk in, if my fucking phone hadn't died, I'm going to walk in just with a video going and see how long it takes before I die.
It would be wonderful to do that.
No, yeah, and hello to everyone at work as well. There's a few folk apparently going to be listening in tonight.
Oh,
so
hello to
cheers
everyone
to
at
them.
Matchlook. We wish to welcome you to Munchkin Lands! Oh, sorry. She's gonna kick the shit out of us.
Fucking hell.
man.
I've got to go home and live with her now.
What
I'm gonna fucking die.
What about you, Pink? Anybody want to say hello to or goodbye to or fuck?
Yeah, I'll give a shout out to Amazon because I'm a bit disappointed. I ordered a slow cooker before Christmas.
Right.
And if she doesn't turn up soon, I'm gonna get fucking right mad.
Right. A slow. Oh, Maynard's looking confused.
I got it. It was like
hashtag Smiley Face.
Smiley Face.
In fact, take to our Twitter, folks. At DHB.
That's all
I
he
like the
gets
half
now.
horn. At DHB Radio on Twitter, of course. Hashtag Smiley Face. Fucking. Folks, again, thank you very much. Of course, our website, dhbradio.com, our Instagram, DHB Radio, our Twitter, DHB Radio. Everything's pretty much DHB Radio. Thank you all for hanging around. I think that's pretty much it, to be fair.
Maynard, you on Twitter?
I am, but I've no idea. I don't understand. I don't understand how it works. Someone writes something on a page, and I'm writing back, and it ends up on like Kat Von D's page and shit like that. And
you're like your dad with a mobile phone.
I'm like that.
The fuck is internet shit all about? I've got no idea.
What's going on? In fact, what's my first tweet? Is this thing on?
Yeah, that's right. Folks, thank you so much. We love you. Good night, God bless. We love the audience. Toodaloo, motherfuckers!
Smiley Face.
Trucker Stewart's a cunt.
Power to the short people.
Wish to welcome you to Munchkin Land.
Cut that short.